Should I be hyped?
Ladies and gentlemen, way to go, Evan. Welcome to KingPastaDucksNStuff. I am your host, Parker. Joining me today, we have Evan, Ian, and Ghost in a blanket. How y'all doing?
Hi there.
Yeah, this is our special guest, Tyler. Couldn't make it, unfortunately. You had to get a Ghost.
He misses a lot, actually.
Yeah, he's probably off playing Mario Odyssey,
Yeah.
the
The
most
worst
phenomenal
game in the world, obviously.
the last decade.
Yeah. So, Ghost, how you doing? Yeah, it's good.
I don't think he can answer that.
For everyone joining us today, thank you. At the bottom of the screen, you should follow us. Oh shit!
Ah!
It's crazy.
It's more scary than the ghost.
Oh my god! Tyler actually
Wait.
got it.
When did Tyler die?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I came
And
back.
then he came back. You know what else you
How
should
hard
do?
did
You
he
should
come?
follow us on Twitch so that you can watch me get pissed off at Rage Tetris because I hate it.
Obvious.
Tell your friends
But
and you
you
can see
love
me
it.
get mad because I don't like playing Rage Tetris. Oh shit, I'm killing the camera. That's how mad I am. I'm mad at Rage Tetris. I'm gonna sit up straight. Oh yeah. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good.
I
I just came
refuse.
back from the dead.
I need to fix this camera because I got so mad that I kicked the crap out of it.
We're all under blankets right now.
I'm
'cause
not.
It's cold.
I'm not.
I think it's
Sleepy
just me
time.
and Evan.
Oh,
I don't have any blankets.
it's all right. These lames aren't as good as the
You're
Tyster
really
and
gonna have to
I.
get a blanket.
Pretentious fist bump.
Boom. Anyway,
Oh,
thank
I
you for
went the
joining
wrong
us.
way.
We're gonna
Exactly.
get started. KingPastaDucksNStuff is a thing that we do every Friday where we talk about video games or stuff that we want to
It's a
talk about.
Thing that we do.
Is it not?
I
Is
just-
it not, Evan? Is it not a thing that we do?
You know,
We
it is
actually don't do
indeed.
anything on this stream. We
Yeah,
only talk
you know,
about
sometimes I
Odyssey
just
and
leave.
Smash.
Sometimes the show's just a piece of shit. And we should move on to the first
Oh, yeah,
topic.
no.
We're talking about
No,
game
I-
genres. We're talking about survival
What's our game
games.
genre of the
We're talking
week?
about survival.
How do we survive?
So yeah, survival games.
Parker,
Everyone,
why don't you
yes,
define us a good survival game?
a good survival game. Well, let me think about
No,
that.
no, just not good. Just a survival game. Sorry.
Survival games are games. Get this, where you try to survive.
Yeah, but you have to be more specific because you could say that like a lot of games that aren't.
Pretentious asshole. Okay, it could include, but it's not limited to, a hunger bar, which you need to collect food and harvest food and kill animals to collect food so you don't die. You could have
Mhm.
a heat bar where you have to try to create equipment to stop you from overheating or getting too cold. You could
Yep.
try to create your own structures by harvesting resources. You could try to travel to new dimensions and find new ways to live your life. Really, the
Yeah.
options
Protect
are,
yourself from Goombas.
you could find
Yeah,
dinosaurs.
live from like enemies and stuffs.
You could find dinosaurs. You could find ghosts. You could find spiders. You could find
You
everything.
could find killer
Oh, like
burritos.
wild animals.
And your
yeah.
goal is to survive and thrive and try to make the best structure you can and enjoy and have fun.
Yeah. I also feel like survival games usually don't have a goal.
Well, I
And
think
if
the
they
goal
do,
is
the
to
goal is
survive.
to survive.
Yeah, but like there's never like a. Well, I guess some of them have bosses.
die.
Because like Terraria is kind of a survival game, right?
It's a survival game.
Yeah. So and then
Got-
like
got
that has
the Moon Lord.
bosses. Hmm.
Minecraft, you got the Ender Dragon.
Oh yeah, Minecraft for sure.
Don't Starve.
Rust.
There's a bunch. There's the
There's
Power
sanity, hunger, just all
yeah.
sorts
You got
Rust.
the crazy ghost guy. Rust is.
Ark.
Ark's got
Rust is a
dinosaurs.
survival game.
Ark's
Rust
the-
is like
The
Ark
wolves always
without
kill
the
you
dinosaurs.
and try or don't starve.
I don't have a problem with the
Always.
wolves and Don't Starve. I always die from the cold and the heat.
I never
Breath
make it
of
to
the
winter.
Can we count like
Wild?
something like Binding of Isaac as a survival game?
I wouldn't say that.
No, I think that's the shoot 'em
That
up.
is a roguelike.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, roguelike.
Yeah, no, it's a shoot 'em up roguelike, I guess.
Oh.
Arcade shooter.
Is Breath of the Wild? I
No,
don't.
not really.
No.
No.
No. Okay.
It's got survival elements, but I wouldn't call it a survival game.
Well, yeah, I guess
just
you're
because
too
your goal
strong.
is just because your goal is not to die doesn't mean it's a survival game.
Yeah, survival usually involves you being alone as well, or with friends. but-
Just picture Minecraft.
yeah, like
Minecraft.
you're playing
Okay,
single player,
we'll
you're
go
by
with
yourself.
Minecraft, yeah.
Terraria, you're by
Okay.
yourself. I guess it's NPCs. I guess to an extent, there's people, but
What do you guys think.
I think the survival games are probably one of my favorite genres, if not my favorite genre, just because the survival tag in itself is a really good addition. So if you're playing an arcade survival game, that's like a quick pace. You're trying to survive and make it 20 days. You can have super hard survival games like Don't Starve, where it's almost impossible to get past like 7 days in that game, and then you die anyways.
Mhm.
You got Terraria, which is more lighthearted. You die, you come back. You die, you come back, and that's a pure survival game. And Don't Starve is a pure survival game, but the elements in those games can be transferred to other games, and it makes it has the potential to make it incrementally better. So, like, have you guys ever played Unturned?
I think I have it
No.
installed. I don't know what
Isn't
it
it
is.
It's
that
just-
like Minecraft?
Yeah,
zombie
that's
game?
the game
Minecraft,
Ethan got me to play like once, and then we never played again. Yeah,
I see that is a survival game, but
that was fun.
you have the options to turn on and off, like the hunger and the water and stuff. That
Mhm.
game, I think, is a really, really good game when you don't have those things included. When you're excluding those aspects of that survival game. But if you were to take those aspects and put it into another game, maybe it would make the game better. I
like
just
Breath of the Wild.
yeah, sure, Breath of the Wild, whatever you say. I'm
I
assuming.
mean,
it
you
has.
practically have to eat constantly. in
Well,
Breath of
yeah,
the
you
Wild.
have to. There's weather, like you can get hot, cold, burnt.
You know, you're climbing up a mountain and you start running out of energy, so obviously you stop mid 90-degree angle to get a fish that gives you more
Oh
energy.
yeah, you know, you're like this.
And you're just like, oh, you know.
Yeah, just chilling on the rock. Yep.
But
Yeah.
I
you know, then now
I'm
you have
full of
more energy,
energy.
so you come up.
Dude, yeah, that's obvious. Yeah.
I think that it can be too difficult and they go too hardcore onto survival. But if
Yeah,
they
I
do it
feel
right,
Like Rain.
well,
I agree. A lot of times, survival games they tend to either be quite balanced or really hard.
Mhm.
Like it'll be like kind of like Don't Starve, where it's like
Yeah.
unless if you know exactly what you're doing, you're dying the 7th day every single time.
But
Um,
I do think that a lot of people are really into like the hardcore survival, and it's definitely
Well,
cool that it exists.
yeah, I
And
mean,
they're not all like easy peasy.
it's one of those things where they're not necessarily into the hardcore; they just like it being difficult.
Hmm.
Because once you learn exactly what to do, it's not hard. Just learning what to do is hard. That's what I've gotten from that game. I mean, I generally enjoy survival games, but I do like the more casual survival games, just like, you know, kind of like Minecraft. It's not hard by any means, but it's just kind of fun, something that you can play for a while at a time.
It's also
You
not.
build like a nice house to protect you from evildoers.
right.
Yeah.
Do what you feel.
Yeah.
What I you want to go first?
Yeah,
Parker?
sure. I'll go real quick.
Okay.
The thing. What was I going to say? I think that the difficulty really does matter. So, like in Don't Starve, playing the bass note, not changing anything, I think I've made it to 50 days, which is a long ass time if you've ever played that game. And then I died, and then I stopped playing for like a year, and then I went back, and I kept playing. But they added a feature where you can include or not include certain seasons. So if you don't want winter, you won't get winter, or you don't want summer, you won't get summer.
Really?
So you can get rid of that aspect.
Oh my god, imagine if you only had winter in that game.
You can do that. You can make it that there's only one season.
Jeez.
So
that
there's a very specific difficulty setting.
Yeah,
basically.
and in Terraria, you have the option. You can play hardcore character. You die, you're done. Softcore, you die, just lose some money. Or medium, which is like you lose your items, but you don't lose your character.
I feel like losing your items is fine in most of those games, but if it's any game where, like, in Terraria's case, if it's a game where you actually make progress, if you die and you lose, it's like those games are almost impossible to play.
Why did I spend all that time playing just to lose?
Yeah, it's like
I lost my legendary yo-yo.
I've never played a hardcore on Terraria, and I played a lot.
It's
I
just,
would imagine it could be fun. It's
Ah.
just like a little challenge. But the thing is you'll always end up just dying to a boulder
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Just
There's
can't do
nothing. There's
anything about it.
nothing. There's literally nothing that you could do about it. It's just over.
If you
The
watch,
second you find a boulder, it's just done.
if you watched
Even if
one of
it's-
our previous episodes, I tripped the trap, right? It's chasing me all the way to the bottom,
Yeah.
and I take the turn. It starts going the other way. I'm like, son of a bitch, I can't get away.
Can you like
Yeah.
build the wall to
I-
stop a boulder?
Yeah, but you,
You
don't
can,
have time.
but it's hard to react.
Okay.
Keep going.
I just
Tyler.
want to run.
I
But
couldn't
yeah,
get
so
it.
like, it's a lot of fun, but some things are just so hard to deal with. Because I could see doing Terraria in hardcore mode if it wasn't for the traps. There are explosives randomly everywhere. There are dart traps which will do half your health, and there are boulders which would one-shot you in hard mode with full health.
Yeah, but
You can't do anything about that.
It's so fun.
And then it's just a matter of time until you hit it. But other than that, I could see how it'd be a lot of fun. Like, and then would get into certain, like, the bosses would obviously be extremely hard, and you'd have to deck yourself out. But playing the game, it'd be quite fun. I feel survival games really do have a lot of good
Hoopla.
options when it comes to difficulties.
Right.
But I do like having the option. I feel that it's cool that Terraria gives you the option of all three. You know, you
Mhm.
lose your items, you lose everything,
Or you just lose some gold.
or you play the game.
Are you a scrub or a
Are you a new
man? A
cuckold,
real man.
or are you one of these boom big muscle boys? Let's go.
Play hardcore expert mode on Terraria.
Or are you a pussy?
Are you a pussy?
No,
Minecraft does that too, where you got the hardcore mode where you die. Except
I
in
feel
that-
that's
in that
just
game,
not as
It's not as threatening, in my
yeah.
opinion. Especially
Minecraft's a fairly easy game. Like hardcore doesn't make it harder
just
necessarily.
makes more enemies.
Hardcore though, if you set it to where you don't regen health, that is a challenge.
That's
I've done that and I love it. It's so fun.
Whew, that is a mess, man. I've tried that. I am not a fan.
I'm really good at not getting hit when I have practice in Minecraft.
I don't know.
Although I don't have practice.
Minecraft's weird. Minecraft, I feel, is meant to be more casual.
Yeah.
Whereas I can see the
Appeal to
appeal.
a larger
I can see the
audience.
appeal of it being a harder difficulty. I don't.
Mhm.
It's not for me though.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of mods that make it harder.
Oh,
True. There's also mods that make it easier.
yeah. Lumber mod.
Well,
Yeah.
I love lumber mod.
it's
Well, that's not
necessar-
so much a
yeah,
difficulty.
yeah,
That's
it's
just
not
saving
easy,
you a
it's
waste of
convenient.
time.
Yeah. Makes it easier. You don't gotta waste your time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's just convenience sake.
So, what I was gonna say before was that wouldn't it be? I wish there was like a Hunger Games game more than just like that one mode in modded Minecraft. That's like the closest thing I've seen.
Oh,
But like
do you
just
mean like an actual game?
yeah, just like a real Hunger Games based game. How fun would that be?
It's pretty cool.
Like a
Pretty
PvP, you're playing with 17 other people online, or I don't know how many people are.
You get random items. I know.
Well, but like
The only
Fortnite's
thing
not
that's
like a
different is
survival game.
Well, Fortnite pretty much only has guns. That's really the only
Mhm.
difference. I do see what you're saying with like.
But
the
there would
surviving.
be food, swords, bows, and there wouldn't be that many people, and
So
maybe have
play-
like more than
so-
one map.
Play PUBG. Just add a hunger bar.
I would hate that.
I don't have
honestly.
PUBG.
The map's so big that you don't encounter people anyways.
Oh,
so,
that could be fun.
Ah,
the-
you know, you encounter somebody, but that's only your death encounter.
Yeah, you encounter one person per game, and that's the last one.
just dies.
Oh,
Yeah, not
I
games.
don't have PUBG
Yeah.
just to disclaim.
It's PUBG's like the same thing as Fortnite, just the map's
Oh.
huge.
That sounds cool in concept, but I feel
It's
like once you get winded down and there's
You
like
waste-
5 of you,
Yeah, you waste way too much time.
is there something that forces you to fight each other like in
Well,
Fortnite?
yeah, there's a circle, but
Same thing.
the map's still big. Like
Are there
you just
vehicles?
won't.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
I would like that.
In PUBG or Fortnite?
Well, obviously, I know there aren't in Fortnite.
Yeah, there are in PUBG.
Okay.
Can I interrupt real quick?
Yeah.
Please do.
No.
Senfoss has a comment for you, Evan.
Sure.
I know, more of a question.
All
Can
right.
they get a pan pickup?
Sure, you may have a pan pickup.
And
I'll be right back.
Pan pickup. All right. Well, Evan does his pan pickup.
Yeah. Go pick up your pans,
Yeah,
man.
pick up your pans. We got pans to be picked up. Who was it? The sauce. What?
Senfaus.
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 Senfaus. Yeah. Well, Evan's doing his pan. Oh, he's picking up the pans, baby. He's doing
I
it.
honestly, I don't get what's happening.
Okay, so at
He's
work.
picking up.
So you want to explain?
Well,
Ian?
Well, no, I get that, but
Done.
like, who was it
Alright.
that asked?
Evan, who
They
would
asked for a
possibly
pan pickup.
ask for the pan pickup?
And we're done. All right.
Evan, who would it be?
What?
Who
asked
asked
for
for
the
the
pan
pan
pickup?
pickup?
What was their username?
Senfaus or Senfaus?
Is that John? Or
No,
is
'cause
very
John's very professional.
No, it's. All right, I'm gonna type it out.
But yeah, so after the
I don't
pan
know.
pickup, dude, if they
Oh,
had a
no,
pan
no.
pickups into the games, that'd be crazy.
Like in PUBG,
Dude,
there's
you
a
can
pan.
pick up the pan and it's a
Well, it's got to be Nate then.
Is that Nate? You think?
Only Nate would make a comment about
To pick
PUBG.
pans. Oh, that's possible. It could have been a separate
No.
person.
What? No, I made the comment about that.
Oh.
I
Okay.
said you could pick up pans in PUBG.
And
Oh.
I'm just.
Yeah, I don't know.
dude, they added
Okay, so-
pans into Minecraft.
Ian, what do you think about survival games? Do you have something to say here?
Ian never has anything to say.
All right, well then next topic.
Oh,
No, hold on.
No.
It's
it's Street Turtle.
Street
Ah.
Turtle.
Oh shit.
Street Turtle in the house. What?
Street Turtle.
You know what else I like to talk about? I like to talk about League of Legends. You boys
Ew.
ready to spend the next 2 hours talking about League of Legends? Ooh. All right.
Ah.
So this is an open,
Oh, boy.
open board.
We're
Everyone.
coming back.
Open board. We
Getting
can
the nom
either
flashback.
talk about champions that need a rework, champions that need more skins, or champions that need a visual rework.
Let me pull out a list.
Right off the bat, you
Ooh,
got
the
Aurelion
list of
Soul.
champions.
You got Aurelion Soul.
Aurelion
for
Soul,
skins.
Aurelion Soul, and Aurelion
Yeah, for all
Soul.
three of
All
them. A visual rework,
champions.
a skin rework,
All right,
and,
hold up. I'm gonna look up all league champions.
and to just like paste all of them.
No, but like we'll go down the list and we'll like.
Really?
All right.
Cled's
Wait, Chalk
skin.
is already getting a rework.
Yeah,
Cled's
Alright.
only got one skin.
Just like anybody you want to talk about.
So's Aurelion Soul.
All right, I got a good one.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
I think Rise needs everything again.
Yeah, Rise really
Really?
does need another
He
rework
needs a visual rework,
Yeah.
a
for sure.
more skins.
No, he's got plenty. He's got plenty.
I think he's got
like
skins,
8 or
but
9 skins.
he definitely needs some reworks.
Okay, come on, that whole thing was sarcasm, Parker. You can't take
I
one thing
swear, I
seriously.
thought you were serious.
Let's
I
see.
thought you were
No.
serious.
I mean, obviously, any new character, I would say more skins, just because they only have one. But like, who's just unloved?
Cled, Aurelion Soul,
Yeah,
Camille. They have like no skins.
Camille's.
I want Ivern
Camille's got, I think, 2.
to get
Does Ivern only have
some
one
sort
skin?
of.
Yeah, he's only
No,
got
no,
one.
I don't. No, Ivern's skins are fine. I
wanna
think
see
he needs.
Battle
Hold on,
Ivern.
Evan. Ivern's skin. It's fine. So,
Yeah,
Foss, thank you for
his one-
following. You just brought us one more close to me
Thanks.
being pissed off at this game.
Wait, what?
Son Foss following.
Woo!
That's
Oh,
12,
hi, Son Foss.
baby.
Oh.
If I'm doing the math right, you're getting about one every 2 weeks.
I think the math is that we're at 12%.
12%. That's at
So-
least 12%.
You know
Sure. So Ivern, I feel like I want him to get a gameplay rework. He just
What?
kind of sucks.
Not really.
Actually,
Oh.
I
He's
might
pretty good.
Does
I
he
might
not suck?
disagree because like Ivern, he's like so unique.
Yeah,
is
he's
unique.
literally
for
the most
for what
unique
he does.
Can he like just get a buff
But-
then?
But the reason, like, Riot just don't want to buff him. Like, they're giving him damage buffs because his supporting ability was just like too strong.
Yeah, it was. That's
Okay.
the reason why he was OP before. He was basically Janna of the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
So there are 2 Jannas in every game, and it's like, ooh,
That is.
there's
a
an
threat.
issue
You
here.
got the Ivern
Alrighty, see,
I
that's
can
giant
only
fine.
have
shield,
one Janet.
and
And
then you have the
that's Doom
Janna with the
Janet.
AD shield, and it's like, what are you doing? Come on, guys.
One of them's roaming, and the
Um,
other one can roam.
I want Sivir. I feel like she should get a rework.
Yeah,
She's
I
kinda-
mean,
I like her.
She's not
I
super
can see the
plain. I
visual.
just feel like she could do something cooler.
Yeah, I think she's an older champion, but I think that her kit is very specific to what she's meant to do.
yeah.
Push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I-
Well, like, I feel she could use a mini rework, not a full
something
rework,
small.
but
I feel like they could update
Maybe
like
alt.
her like E or Q or something like that. But
Maybe
like I think
change her alt.
visual rework is what she really needs.
Change your ult, maybe.
Let's see.
Like if she was getting anything.
Just like a
think
combo.
Irelia
Like if
is
you had
about due
Cled's
for a
ult
nerf.
with Sivir's ult. That would be some speed.
Oh,
man.
who's alt?
Combine Cled's
but
ult
Cle-
and then
Oh
ult
my
with
think-
Sivir.
god.
It's so
I think
fast.
Kled ult has like a cap though.
It does, but if you
well,
combine
dude.
it with
Let
Sivir,
ult wouldn't go faster, but Sivir would be running Mach
she would
5.
be going
They
out
need
of
to
control.
nerf what's his name? No, her name. Irelia. Irelia is about due for a nerf.
Really?
Nerf
Oh yeah, you
her,
better
yeah.
nerf Irelia.
Better
Yeah,
nerf
but-
her, yeah.
When in doubt.
Nerf Irelia.
And rework Rise.
Nice.
I,
what about you guys?
In
Who's
all
someone you think?
honestly, I think Mundo needs a rework.
Yes.
He's so simple,
He's so lame.
lame.
Yeah.
Right now, he's good just because he's tanky and he can run at you. That's
Mhm.
all he does. Literally, you just see Mundo and he just runs at you.
He's
He
just
doesn't
not
do anything.
fun to play with or play as.
Yeah.
I think I got something that seems a little biased. But
Oh.
if Parker wants to go first.
I was just gonna say I think Mundo's fine in my opinion. I think you
I-
need simple champions for the game to be like learnable.
Not that he's unfair, he's just lame.
He's not. Yeah, he's not
Well,
even like.
I
fun
agree with
for
that
people to
comment,
play.
Parker, but there are other easy
Yeah,
champs.
like
But
Garen.
then
Garen
if you're gonna
Garen's
hold on,
understandable.
if you're gonna change Mundo because he's simple, why not change any of the other champions as well? That just doesn't.
Well,
make
no,
sense.
it's not. It's not because
it's not
he's
just
simple.
that.
It's because he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just pretty
You
much
can-
runs and dies.
You can be easy to play and understand without
Because
being
Garen,
lame.
yeah, Garen's simple, but he still does stuff
Yeah.
that's cool.
I-
Like you spin, you
Maybe it's just me,
slam a sword down from
but
the sky.
Annie,
I think
take
Mundo's
Annie.
fun as heck, man.
Well, he can be, but
Because
it's
you
not.
just live.
I-
Yeah.
I 100% agree with the fun thing. Like, yeah,
I think
he's
he's fun.
enjoyable
But
to
he can
play,
just be
but
better.
I think his,
okay, if you
his
take his
kit
kit
is outdated.
and maybe just
Mhm.
like slap something onto it, like if Mundo hits a cleaver on a CC target, it like stuns him or something.
Well, see, that's the thing is his Q, you throw it and it slows them.
And you walk towards
His
people.
W, it makes you do damage around you.
Okay,
Your E is literally an auto attack.
okay,
Your ultimate makes you gain health.
okay. Garen,
You're
you run,
just a
okay,
meat-
okay. Let's talk about Garen's. You run at someone, you silence
Okay.
them. You
Mhm.
get
Yes.
armor. You spin. You get a bigger sword.
Actually,
But
there's
those are
more
all different.
complicated
And
Yeah,
they do
those are
things,
like-
Yeah.
Throw a cleaver.
Why not?
Turn on fire. Do a big auto
But-
attack.
but see-
Heal the shit out of yourself.
Nothing.
Look at the
Actually,
difference,
Garen's
though.
more like-
Garen.
Q, like his
It's
he
Q
gets the movement
silences.
speed, silence.
Uh-huh.
Then he gets tenacity, armor,
Hmm.
magic resist.
Yes.
Then spinny spin with increase with AD, and then
Doesn't it do like
Armor
armor
pen
pen?
true
too?
damage
Yeah, armor
based
pen.
on percent health.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
whereas Mundo
and
is
then-
walk towards them.
And wait,
and
but
heal.
Mundo,
Your ult
Mundo
speeds
is
you up. Your W reduces CC on you.
Which is,
Your
helps
Q
you
slows.
walk towards them
Yeah,
and
what you do
heal.
with
heal.
Garen, you run towards people.
Except
you still,
Mundo's
like,
a
doing
boring
things.
version of
Yeah.
I think that Mundo is just a different version.
Mundo's
of Garen.
passive is he has more health regen.
Stupid argument.
Mundo's
What kind of
passive is just
passive is
Garen's
that?
passive, except it's always is happening. Garen just have to not get
But
hit.
see,
and
that's
then
one
you
more
have
reason
passive.
he's
Yeah,
lame.
that's-
He's
yeah,
just a
that's
Then
the
copy
exact
now.
same
It's
thing
the
as
same
Garen, except
champion.
worse.
We don't have to
Rework him and make
argue.
him different. He could
Then
do something
rework
cooler.
both of them. I don't care. I'm
But
just
people
saying.
like Garen. He's,
I like
he's the
Mundo.
favorite
People like
and the
You're
OG
the
of
only
the two.
person who likes Mundo.
I like
Incorrect. I think
Such a minority.
if you want to
I-
like edit his kit, change his passive
I-
completely, knock yourself out, but he's not ununique.
Changes passive, changes E, and
No,
changes
don't
W.
change everything else about him. All you need to do is
Literally
change his
change
passive.
everything except his
change
Q and
his-
his ult.
No, change
It's okay, guys. It's all right. It's all right.
his ult's
all right.
fine.
We'll
his
just
Q
nerf
is
our
fine.
Irelia and we'll be
his W is
okay.
fine. His E is a lot of damage. Change his passive and add some extra CC and you're good.
Who is someone else you would like
Shut
to
up,
change?
Evan, we're
Parker?
talking
That'll
about
cheer you
Mundo.
up.
He's like literally number one on my list.
He's not even on my list.
Who would cheer you up for Mundo getting reworked, Parker?
Kennen.
Oh, they should rework LeBlanc.
Yes. They
Yeah.
need to rework Kennen.
Yeah, I mean,
Kennen?
keep his ult, change everything else. And his passive.
Actually,
I
they don't
mean,
need to rework LeBlanc. They just need to make her not busted as fuck.
Yeah, that's it.
so nerf her.
Yeah.
I want
Um,
to see some Victor buffs.
I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, Victor
Yeah.
needs a
That-
good.
That's
a good,
biased, but
good
like, oh
doing.
my god,
But it's true.
It'd be a blast.
I feel like as soon as they nerfed like that rallies went down from like 128
Yeah, that
AP
killed a
to
lot
like
of champions.
Yeah.
yeah, but like his ult synergized with that so well because you just couldn't
Oh.
move with it. Like now
I
that
gotta go
it
next.
doesn't give you any AP, it's just like, well, there's no point in building this item.
And now he's just like, well, I don't
Yeah.
do anything.
And then
I
and
get
then the
killed.
ruins didn't help him at all.
I
And he's
think
not
Jet-
mobile enough either.
If you give him a
I
left,
think-
he's not that bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
He's
it works
not
better
good.
on
I
other
think Ares
characters.
the best.
Yeah.
I think
what do you
Ares
got,
is good
Tyler?
in lane.
Jax is pretty good, but I think he needs a small rework. Just
Yeah,
'cause
he could use something.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
It's-
Jax
it's-
is
I would-
good now.
I would like a
He's not-
visual rework
he's not-
on him.
Oh
I
yeah,
think he needs a
visuals.
visual, but I
They
do
can make
think
him
that
look a little
they
better.
need to change a little bit.
Mhm.
They don't need to do like a huge full rework, but like maybe make his Q do something.
If they're gonna change something, I would just change his ult a little bit.
Yeah,
Everything else,
Yeah.
It's
He's a little,
literally
yeah,
you
but
just gain
something.
armor.
Yeah, that's a and you get the extra damage at every third auto.
I got one, boys.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, yeah, but that's just the
Ooh.
passive though. It's like a hidden thing that you don't really see.
I think Rumble is about due. Nobody plays him. He's not
Yeah.
very good, and maybe his character
I-
model could use an update.
I enjoy Rumble. It's just he's bad.
Yes.
Compared to
think
everyone
that-
else.
Yeah,
Yes.
League needs to get over the fact that LCS is everything to them. Because that's the only
That's-
reason that Rumble stays the exact way he
Yeah.
is because Rumble's broken shit in the LCS, and that's it.
Mhm.
But
Like-
he's not good in the LCS though.
Like he's not
Well,
played
he used to
He
be because
was.
they nerfed him.
But like, I feel like you just rework him. Just try
Um,
something new.
Ooh, I got one. Kindred. Kindred is
Yeah.
horrible.
But man,
straight
Kindred was
trash.
fun for like a month, and then they're
He's
like,
an
no,
auto attack champion.
she
Either
was
is
good,
or
but she was way too strong.
You're either 0-20 or 20-0. There is no in between.
Yeah.
that just-
No,
how
Kindred
she
is just 0 and 20.
Now she's just 0-20. She
Yeah.
was okay for a while.
I think it'd be cool if you could switch between Wolf and the Lamb. Like different
That'd
that
abilities.
would be
interesting.
cool. That would be.
I feel
I
like
think
that'd be
Kindred
hard.
is-
That'd be hard, but they did that with the Elise. You have
Um,
the normal spider, not normal spider.
Yeah.
Nidalee, Elise, Jace. So I mean, it's
Well,
not
no.
impossible.
Yeah, I know it's
You
not.
would just have to
impossible.
come up with 3 new abilities
Yeah, just make
and
the
change your alt, maybe, or something.
I think Kindred should probably just like get a full rework because the
Yeah.
fact that they tried to make her like a scale like carry champion just didn't work out as well because it's either she's really good
Yeah.
because her scaling is like infinitely good and then it's just or she's really bad because they nerfed her scaling and then now she can't do anything.
And then she
Mhm.
can't scale because she can't get to the part where she scales.
And so Kindred's just like bad because you see Kindred as a support main, like you see Kindred and you're like, I can beat that.
I can actually fight this. She's only level 3. Level 3 gas gun.
This one's a little off out of there, but honestly, I kind of feel Var should be reworked. He's good by all means, but
Yeah.
like he's boring. You
Change
I'm
his
with
pass-
you.
You
I'll change
just
his
auto attack.
Fuck
passive,
Barres.
maybe?
I'm very much with
Because his
Tyler.
passive is just auto attack speed.
I like
Yeah,
his
his
ult.
passive is nothing basically. His
Mhm.
W is nothing basically. It
Yes.
does do stuff obviously.
But it's passive and not flashy, and for an ADC, you're making him extra generic than he
Yeah,
is
your
just
ult,
by being in
your ult,
marksman.
the ult's good. His E is a bit generic, but it's
Mhm.
still good. Like
I
just changing his
Yeah.
W and his passive.
I think they need to make his
Yeah,
E
at
little
least
bit
a
more
mini
flashy.
rework,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
obviously he just got a redesign, so maybe like you said,
Maybe
W
crank
passive,
up the amount
maybe
of
even
stacks
his
he
E.
can get.
Yeah, because honestly, he is just auto attack. That's
Yeah.
all that you do with him.
Yeah, right.
And
I
there's
was,
people who
I
do
was
it better.
thinking Vayne, but there's no way that they would rework her because she is still unique.
They'll never
No,
touch
people
her.
like Vayne.
No,
Love
they'll never
her.
touch her.
Yeah,
It's just too
So
unique.
That's
she'll
like
stay
Lee
the
Sin.
exact same.
You can't touch Lee Sin.
yeah.
got too much
You'll
going
have
on.
they're a fan favorite.
Oh my
and,
god.
Dude,
Can you
they'd be
imagine
bored,
rework it?
They
Dude,
burn
we'd have
down
to listen to
Riot Street.
John for like a month.
Oh my gosh, John. Man, they changed Lee Sin's Q. Now it teleports you to the enemy.
Dude, I was
fountain
mad
and
when
no
like
lasers.
Now it places a ward and allows you to W to it.
Dude, I was mad when they reworked Kog'Maw, but like John plays Lee Sin. I barely even played the Maw.
Right?
I was just salty about it because I liked him.
I want them to go back to the old Kog'Maw. That was fun.
Well, it kind of is back to it with
Hate
the
old
new
Kog'Maw.
Lethal Tempo.
Lethal Temple.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
It's-
that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Obviously, it's
take
not
it.
as
It's
reliable.
You'll never make like the old Kog'Maw that can break
Yeah.
5.0 attack speed.
It'll never be
Because
as
that is
hilarious and awesome
What?
as
Oh
it
my
was.
gosh, I didn't even think about this. Lethal Tempo wasn't around for old Kog'Maw.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
So then you
Yes.
have the 5.0 on top of the Lethal Tempo.
Yeah.
Would that be
That's-
like
I'm not
10
sure.
attacks?
Wait,
I don't know how,
How
that
much-
would
how much is
probably
Lethal
not.
Tempo in
I
First
would
Five?
let you do that.
Well, Lethal
It's-
and Temple.
it's varying.
Lethal Temple increases it by I think max of 40. I think it's at level 18. I believe it's 40.
Well, old Kog'Maw, so you could get up to 5.0 attacks.
Yeah.
Right?
Hmm.
So then
So
your
it
Lethal
would-
Tempo would proc.
Yeah.
And it would go up to...
It'd be like
8?
6 or 7 or
6,
so,
7?
around there.
That's pretty fast.
Mordekaiser.
it says
Ooh,
Lethal
that's a good
Tempo says after damaging a champion, gain a large amount of attack speed, so it's very unspecific, but I think it
I think
scales
it
throughout the
changes.
game. Yeah.
I believe 40 is
And
the max. There's no way it goes higher than that.
Lethal Tempo allows you to temporarily exceed the attack speed limit. Kog'Maw was exceeding the attack speed limit at
He
the
was just
time.
doubling it.
He was, yeah. I don't think he would
Mordekaiser.
exceed the like
Clown.
But
the,
what if?
the amount.
We don't know because they don't want to have that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they'd have to...
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
realistically they just wouldn't.
That
let
would
them
be
use
cool,
it.
though. That would be cool.
As cool as it would be,
But yeah,
I'm
Mordekaiser...
fairly
Tempo.
certain they would fix that right
Yeah.
away.
Mordekaiser.
Actually, no. I think it would work
That's what I'm
because
thinking,
it-
though.
you break the attack
W
speed and then
doubles-
Kog'Maw
The
doubles
W
it.
doubles it.
Well, because
Yeah.
yeah, so you break the attack speed with the passive, then you double the broken. So
I'm not saying that's
So
not how
he's
it would
hitting
work.
us-
I think
okay.
they would
As-
immediately
as
say
it
you
is.
can't
Yeah,
use
yeah.
it.
when you're playing Ash and you have 2.5 attack speed and you proc it, it goes up to 3.6. If you're doubling 3.6, that goes up to like 7.2 ish.
But that's different. That's for 2 seconds, not just always.
But still,
And you have to hit things before you charge that up. Kog'Maw would just always have
Yeah,
that.
but
You
I'm-
can't give someone
I'm
10.0 to
saying
attack.
you're getting that attack speed on Kog'Maw in addition to his W.
They wouldn't let that
Why
happen.
would? That's why they reworked him and then they put in the lethal tempo. I'm saying, what would it be like if that was still? What's the fork doing here?
I think Tyler just.
What's he doing?
What's he doing?
My
Oh.
my computer decided to freeze.
It's on his tiny screen now.
He's improvising the right way.
That's a good way, Tyler. You gonna want to tell us about your vlog now?
Yes.
Crappy camera.
Oh my gosh, why are you doing this?
we
Oh
are
my
like-
gosh, we're getting a tour of the house.
We're getting a tour of
House
his house we've all
tour.
been to. Tyler, why don't you narrate yourself a little more?
And these are my fish.
Is that your garage?
This
This
is
is
my
stupid.
fish.
Is that where you store your Lamborghini?
No, he stores his knowledge.
His Draven fist.
I cannot believe you people. Anyways, more rework.
Is anyone else you guys want to complain about?
Mordekaiser?
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
How
Yeah.
about
Oh my god.
Totally.
yes, Mordekaiser?
Mordekaiser.
Why don't we get off the topic of reworks and talk about skins?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
to
down.
me-
Yeah. So
Alright.
obviously I think we agree anyway with one skin, which
Yes,
is just everyone
obviously.
like within the last year or two, right?
Yes, obviously.
So excluding those, so like anybody before, I don't know, Alawi or Kindred, whoever the last person is.
Lux totally needs a new skin.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Lux probably could
The
use one.
sooner the
obviously,
better.
Tyler.
but-
honestly, on that one.
Yeah.
The face within says nice space.
Thank you.
Likes the space.
Oh, you got a good space, Tyler. All right, so what? Who do you guys think needs skin?
A little bit
crack it
biased
down.
here, but Thresh is.
I don't know. Thresh has
He
like
hasn't got
all
one in over
awesome
a year.
skins. But they're all just rad. And he's already got like
So?
6.
So I want more skins.
Oh my gosh.
I want another Nocturne skin, honestly.
Yes, Nocturne has a bunch
Oh
of like.
no!
Look at oh boy.
Oh,
Tonda loaded the other
layout.
layout. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! Which one is the layout? That's a good question. There we go.
Nocturne's got a bunch of like
Ooh.
good.
Oh,
good
well,
fit-
never mind.
Oh,
He's,
just leave it.
I can't. I didn't even move it yet. Whoa, we're here now, baby.
We're back, guys.
Oh, good
so
lord.
change it
I
back.
can't.
We can't keep up.
I can't change it
You're
fast
good.
enough.
You're good, Tyler.
I can't change it
Peter,
fast
just-
enough. I
Yeah,
keep trying
dude,
to
you're
switch
just
back to
decided
third.
to
And,
be-
You're
a
fine,
blocker.
Tyler. We got it.
but no, I'd love
So-
another Nocturne skin, honestly.
Yeah,
Nocturne
I have the same beef with Vlad. Like, they both have skins, but they all kind of like look the same, and they're just lame. You know what I mean?
I like the
Yeah.
Soul Stealer one, the green one.
But like, it still kind of looks the same as the rest of them.
I think Cog needs a new skin.
Does he?
I disagree.
Yeah,
I think he's
Yeah,
he
I guess
only
so.
he only has
They're all kind
two
of bad.
good skins.
Hmm.
He has Battlecast, which is pretty cool,
Yeah, I do.
and he has
Chinese New Year.
Pugma.
He has Pugma.
Chinese New Year.
Yeah,
That one's all right.
Chinese New Year is great. Shoot rockets, man.
it looks bad. Other
We're all
than
over
the
here
fact
like,
that it shoots rockets, it's pretty lame.
Maybe a visual
um,
He's
update.
got
on
the
that.
phone one.
I think that
It's alright.
the Pugma's funny, but it's not a good skin. Like, it's hilarious as a
Well, it's
meme.
clean too, but yeah, it's not cool.
I think Deep
Ooh.
Sea Kog'Maw looks
Oh, you
cool,
know
but the
who needs some skins?
Who?
Callista.
Udyr.
Yeah,
He's
Callista
like
actually
an old
does need a
ass-
skin.
Yeah.
Udyr's an old ass champion. He's only got 3. One of them's garbage. One's hilarious, and one is really cool. But it's just like he looks. It almost looks like a visual update.
Right?
Like Spirit Guard Udyr just looks like normal Udyr if he
I
looked
feel like
better.
that alone though gives him like 3 skins on like the list. Like that one just buffs his skin count like a lot though.
Because it's a legend.
I guess.
Yeah, because he's
Yeah.
completely changing.
True.
Actually, I
I don't
agree.
know.
I agree with what Ian said. Callista does need a skin.
Yeah.
Callista does, yeah.
She needs more than 2 skins. 1 skin?
No, she's
Callista
got.
She has 3 technically,
I
but
think
one
she
of
has
them.
Summer.
Oh,
SKT,
she's got SKT Blood Moon.
One's SKT and Championship, so like those 2 kind of don't even count, honestly.
Yeah. They
She's
kind-
only really got. Yeah, they do, but like they're all really similar. They're not
Mhm.
really. There's nothing crazy about. Like they could. Oh my god!
What?
Space.
Tyler's brain is exploding.
Wait. No. You know,
I've been waiting my whole life for this
shit,
moment,
what's it
Tyler.
called?
The Galaxy ones.
Yeah, the galaxies. That would be so cool. She could have like
what are they
rocket
called?
boots.
Super Galaxy. Right?
Yeah.
Super
She
Mario
could have like
Bros.
rocket boots and like.
Destroyed
That would
this.
be neat.
Oh.
That'd be sick.
That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if it'd be.
I might be in the minority
sick,
here, but I think almost all of Ezreal's skins are garbage.
Yeah,
I don't like
kind of
them.
agree.
I don't know if it's just his character model, but the splash arts look
Oh.
fine, and then you get in game and they're ugly and not cool.
They actually remade what's it called?
Pulse
They
fire.
remade the Ultra one, the
Oh,
Pulse
yeah,
Fighter.
the Pulse
That
Fire.
one actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
now.
they made it better. So like, can they do that with the rest of them?
I like the Ace of Spades. Ezreal.
Oh,
Is that the
that's
one?
especially the one I don't
I-
like.
I like that.
Is it? Oh, is that the one with the hand?
Star Guardian's alright.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I like
Oh,
the one with the
Taipei
hand.
Assassins
No.
with the hand, with the
I
foam
don't
finger.
know.
I'm thinking of the one with like the Queen of Diamonds, Syndra, the Jester, Shaco.
Debonair Ezreal.
No, not Debonair.
No.
You might be thinking of Twisted Fate.
No, Ezreal's got a skin for that. I gotta look at that now.
All right. Real
Hmm.
quick before you find the skin. The Face Within's asking, should he sell a Soraka card and for how much? And I don't know what a Soraka card is. You guys know?
Not a
Yeah, what's a card?
Does he
I don't
mean
know.
like
Is
the
that like a
shard? The shard?
Yeah, Ace of
Oh,
Spades.
and-
Ezreal.
If you're talking
Ask
about the
what they mean.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Parker.
Yeah.
That one's pretty cool.
I don't know.
If
what-
it's a shard, if it's a Soraka champion shard, I say yes.
Yeah, you
If
technically
you're
get it for a
talking about
discount,
something that's
but
not in league, I would say no.
If it's
I-
got any.
yeah,
value,
specify what you mean by a
If
card.
it's in real life, don't sell it.
Yeah, unless
if
it's
it's in
worth
the
a
game,
shitload, then maybe.
It's up to you.
Depends how much you value it, Oliver.
Good yawn.
Soraka's got some good skins.
Yeah, for sure.
Soraka does have
The
a few
banana
decent-
one in particular.
I like the
Alright.
project one.
Wait,
I love the
so,
meme of the banana.
any other like
Yeah, that's a
anyone
good
else?
one.
You guys want to talk about skins and stuff? 'Cause we've been. For sure going to town.
Oh, I'll go to
Corky.
town on this all day. Corky.
No, Victor. I want Victor
Now
skin.
you're talking. He's got like one good skin.
Give Victor everything.
Like,
Yeah, right.
like
Just
Victor.
don't give Ian a penta.
Yes.
Yeah, make sure not
I
to
like
give
it. Just give me more Victor skins and don't give me a
Pentakill
penta.
Victor.
Dude, Jin. He has one skin and it sucks.
What?
I
He's got
want to see more
three.
pentakill skins.
He has
Evan,
3?
he's got some dank skins.
He's
Jin?
got
Wait,
What
Blood
does he have
Moon.
besides High Noon?
Oh,
He's
he's
got
got
High Noon.
4.
He's got Blood Moon. He's got the SKT, I think, right?
Or-
What?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
And Project.
What?
I
Project,
know.
yeah.
Have I
know
like
this
just
is
never
stupid.
seen any
I
of
know
these
this is
skins?
stupid, but I really, really, really hope he doesn't get another skin. Just because
Oh,
he has
because it's
4 skins.
4! Oh,
Oh my god.
you're right.
Like that's just gotta stay.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
hold up.
Yeah, he's got 4 skins. Uh-oh, I said it.
Oh. Is that a
Ah, jeez.
is that like a
Parker.
Valentine's Day one? Is that what
No, there's High Noon, Blood Moon, Project, and the
what's the one with the
SKT.
wings?
SKT?
Oh, it is SKT. That's
Jin's
a
got
good
some
looking
thick
skin.
skins. Yeah.
Damn, how have I never? I've like only seen High Noon.
Probably
You
because
didn't
you haven't
play-
played
you
any
Yeah, Jin wasn't good when you played, like ever.
at any point.
Is he good right now?
He's pretty good, yeah.
I mean, you can play him now.
I'll come
Yeah,
back
definitely.
and he'll be terrible again.
Actually, no, he's great. Have you seen the Jinsu's build?
Yes.
Tyler, we experienced that one yesterday.
That's a fun one, man. That's a fun one.
I was full armor Scion and he did a
Damn.
quarter of my health in one auto attack.
I am
He
very
had
sorry. I said
15,000 AD
Yeah,
by
right.
the end of the game.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
I'm
had-
very
I
sorry.
had-
yeah, you should.
I had 400 armor.
Oh, no, not 15.
Oh,
1,500,
Ooh.
sorry. But, you know, that's still a lot.
15,000.
And especially when Gunsus can give you the double shot. So imagine getting crit twice and you're dead.
So wait, that allows you to have 4 or 2 fourth shots, correct?
Yes,
Or
Yes.
okay, yeah.
that's
I-
broken.
Is that-
I haven't actually used Gunsu's Jin.
Sounds fun, dude.
You
I should
could.
probably try it. Yeah.
They haven't.
Busted as
It's
fuck.
been live for a few patches now, so I don't think they plan on nerfing it.
Yeah, it's not a bug. Otherwise, that'd be fixed.
Speaking of bugs, I'd like another Kazakh skin.
It's definitely not a bug because the thing is. I'm sorry, I had to stop for that Kazakh's pun.
I
But-
didn't hear.
Oh, he said,
all I heard
something,
was
something
say
bug.
Kazakhs goes bug.
Yeah, that's the whole joke.
No, just the Kazakh's bug.
Bug.
Anymore?
I don't know, I kind of lost where I was going, but, you know, doesn't matter. Alright,
All right, are we
Yeah.
good?
Thinking about it.
All right,
I think we could go on
can-
this for a few more hours, but
we'll move on.
Definitely,
All right,
definitely could.
guys, what's the hardest game you've played?
Hmm.
Mario Kart 8. Honestly, impossible to win. You can't win.
Oh my god.
Coming at first is
Tilted to such an
some
extreme.
kind of miracle to be able to come into first place in that game. It is probably the hardest game I've played. If you're able to complete it without losing your mind, throwing your controller, and wanting to punch your friends, that is an accomplishment, and I
Hey,
salute you.
accomplished boys.
I'm not giving you a high five because you are the
No,
cause
that's
of my
not
pain.
you. We don't get tilted.
That is the
That's an
worst
accomplishment.
game, and it is impossible to beat.
Wow, that's not what I was expecting to hear. What's the hardest game you guys have played?
Good question.
Let me open Lay's Steam account.
Yeah, we weren't prepared for this one.
I was prepared, man.
I'm gonna say. Well, I've played Dark Souls, which is hard.
I don't have it, and I've only played it once, so I don't really count that.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's something you've actually played for like a bit. I haven't had too much trouble with Dark Souls. The most difficult thing for me is just figuring out where to go, and I don't know if that's really like difficulty. League can be really hard, League of Legends, because
doesn't count.
there's always
Yeah, I
It
don't
does
think League
not?
necessarily
Yeah.
counts.
that
oh,
because that's like a
okay.
multiplayer game, and that
Yeah.
really doesn't like.
Yeah, that changes based off of stuff.
okay. I guess we can't use people as our difficulty, even
Yeah.
though. Well, wait, Parker kind of did though.
No, he just used AI and
If I play
okay.
on 200cc and leave the items on, it is impossible.
I guess
For me, honestly, I'd probably say Fallout 4. It's not hard if you do it on like certain difficulties, but like
yeah.
hard difficulty is really hard. I haven't really played too many hard games though. That's the only reason why Fallout 4 is on.
I've got a real answer if you want.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Tyler, because like there's a certain level of difficulty that's like, okay, I'm challenging myself, and then like past that is just like I'm just getting frustrated for no reason.
Oh, never mind. I know what my hardest game is. We actually already covered it.
Okay.
Mario Odyssey.
No, yeah, Mario Odyssey. Don't Starve.
Hey, did I hear Mario?
Oh yeah, Don't
Yeah,
Starve.
that's a good one.
But
I've never been able to get past like I think 14 days or whenever the dogs come. I got like 2 days past.
That's like day 7.
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't make it very far.
Sorry. If you want a real answer from me, as true as it is that Mario Kart 8 is not exactly easy for me, particularly because I seem to have the worst luck. Back when I was younger, there was this game that I downloaded called Jumper 2. And
I think I've heard of that.
it's similar to Super Meat Boy, except a lot shorter. And the controls were pretty much the same, but I don't think I ever beat that game. I don't think I ever beat it. But it was fun. And it had a story, I guess. I don't know. It just, the jumps were so precise. There were so many different things you had to remember. Like, if you jump here, it gives you an extra jump. Unless you've already used the jump, then it gives you a jump 1 second later.
Yeah.
And if you jump on a wall, you get 2 jumps. Ooh.
I'm gonna be honest. Another hard game that I played is this could just because I was younger though. I played it when I was younger. It was Super Monkey Ball.
Oh my gosh, yes. That game.
That game's hard.
It's hard now, dude.
Well, which one did you play?
Super
2,
Monkey
I
Ball.
think.
Oh,
The one in that game?
okay.
Cube or...
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think
it is tricky for sure. Like the controls are so different.
It's hard,
Yeah.
man.
And like you build up so much momentum.
Well, I also have to say that's probably because I had no patience as a child at all.
Yeah.
So like I could have just done it slow, but you obviously got to
No,
baller
it's
it all the way to the end. Just
Well, there are you do to make jumps and stuff. Sometimes you do have to
that's
go
in
a
like
certain
speed running and shit. When
Have you
do
seen
some
speed runs
crazy
of that
ass
game?
stuff?
Oh
It's
my god, it's
crazy.
insane.
It is crazy, dude.
Dude, even more so, TAS runs of it.
Those are crazy.
I'll send you guys a link of it.
It's really
What's a
good.
task run?
Tool assisted speedrun.
Yeah.
So it's like they have a robot do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
Do you
They
have
have something
links?
to control it frame by
Do you have
frame.
links blocked in the chat, Parker?
I don't know. I think I do.
Okay.
Well,
I
let's try
think I do.
posting one.
We'll find out. Well, I think I do.
Worst case scenario, put a space in the middle. They
Yeah.
can't click it, but they can put it together.
That's true.
If you all
That's
aren't
true.
completely brain dead, I would assume that if you see a link and there's a space in between the W in the start, you're gonna put 2 and 2 together. It's like, maybe I don't need that space there. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You never know.
Now, hard
I'm gonna
games.
casually put that in the chat
How about-
for anybody who wants to watch.
How about Crash Bandicoot?
There's gonna be a space
that's
right
not that
after
hard.
the H.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
a-
know why.
that's a
I had
kid's
a
game.
hard time with that game when I was younger.
Well, a lot of games are harder when you're
Huh.
Not Pikmin. Gotta put that on the
in
counts.
general. That was a creepy smile, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That was trying to give it a creep.
I'm too much of a pansy. Like when games get to like a certain difficulty, they stop being fun for me, and I don't
Yeah, that's
play
relatable.
them. So like I'm gonna say Dark Souls is just the hardest game I've played. Just because I don't know.
Yeah. I haven't played it.
I want to put myself in the Dark Souls category, but like,
Mhm.
I literally played for like 30 seconds. I'm like, I don't feel like playing this game, so I just turned it off. So I cannot say that I've played Dark Souls and that being the hardest game.
Okay.
I feel like
Go ahead, keep going. I'll say it.
Shadow of Mordor might be. I wouldn't say it's like hard, but like I think messing up on it makes the game harder because there's like these like war chiefs, and then if you die to one, like they rank up and then they become harder. They can like kill other war chiefs and become even harder, and it's just like I really messed up.
Yeah.
Because they get stronger as you die, so you're like,
You have an issue.
please no.
It's just scaling beyond your capabilities in
Yeah.
that game.
Yeah, no, I got one to the point where it's like almost like the strongest like guy in the entire area, but it's not like considered like the strongest guy in the area.
Hmm.
So like he's stronger than the like considered the strongest people, but like
Yes.
not the strongest. It was
He
just-
is labeled not the strongest,
Okay.
but is statistically the strongest.
yes,
Just-
exactly. And it's just like, oh my, I've messed up.
If we're talking games that we've played and made the least progress, I guess
Whoa.
Luigi's Mansion for me, because
What?
I would never leave the first room. I literally for like
That was
3
confusing
months.
if you didn't know what you were doing as a
No,
kid.
no, like I got
No,
there.
he means he was scared.
Yeah, I got
Oh.
scared. I reset the game, and I just never left the first area. And I just kept.
That's actually hilarious.
I would suck off the thing from the mirror, restart, spin the thing on the top, and come down. And I did that for like a whole year. And I just, like, so I'm like, oh, I play Luigi's Mansion. And I just go do that for like an hour, and then I leave. For like a year straight. And I'm like,
Nice.
a year of zero progress. It's great.
Clowns
It was the
everywhere.
best game I ever played, man.
That's
Clean.
hilarious. I really do like Luigi's Mansion, actually, though. It's
It's not
a lot
hard,
of fun.
though.
Yes. I think I played through it twice. And then
Only
I-
2
how was
times?
the second? Yeah.
You've only played it twice. I've beaten it like 10 times.
I think I've beaten
I've
it
only beat
3
it once.
times.
What are
Yeah, I
you
beat it
guys
twice.
doing,
But-
you amateurs?
But
You're the one saying it's the hardest game you ever played.
Oh,
Don't call
no,
me
no,
an
no, 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 I
amateur,
did not
fucking
say
pansy.
that. Mario Kart 8 is the
Yes, you
hardest
did.
game. I said that Luigi's Mansion is the game that I spent the most time on. Total, if we're being technical.
Oh my god, you goddamn clown.
I ain't no
I've only
clown.
beat it once, and I didn't even beat it because Tyler and I were beating it together.
So, how's the second game? Has anybody played that?
It's worse.
The DS one?
It's a lot worse. I don't
Is
like it.
it not
I
good?
didn't even know there was a second
It's
one.
not good.
I heard it coming out and then no one really talked about it. The only person I know who got it was Mike Kelsey.
No, I
and
got
he,
it.
I don't know how far he got.
This bad boy right here.
Is it good? Okay,
No,
you have
it's
it.
absolute cancer. It sucks.
Is it different?
It
Like, what do
sucks.
they do?
It's mission based.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's pretty lame.
Oh, so is
it's
it the
like, here's
hardest
your
game you ever
mission.
played?
No. So it's like, here's a mission. Go into the mansion and do this. You get stuck for like.
How did you
25
get through the mission? Wouldn't you get too scared?
I did. I got real scared, but eventually I grew a pair and sucked it up and went and did it.
I grew up there.
And
When
I barely got past the second area, not mission, but like they had different stages.
Mhm.
It's like not. It's not even just
Like there's
one
missions
stage.
and sections.
It's like here's the mansion. Here's the
Yeah.
greenhouse area. Here's this. I stopped after the second or third day. I was like, this is no fun. I'm not having fun.
I can understand.
I've looked up a walkthrough like 3 times because it's impossible to figure out.
Oh my god.
And it's
me and Ian
it's just
going through
unfun.
Wind Waker.
it's just
That's a
unfun.
hard. Yo, Wind Waker. That's gotta be the hardest game ever.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
you guys
No,
I
always
wouldn't say
talk
it's the
about
hardest game.
boring.
It's
boring and long.
yeah, it's
Just
like
like
there's so
Evan
much open
Sex Life.
space.
The last
so much
like
open space.
the
Like,
last
it's-
like 40% of the game is just like ugh. Oh. Evan just disappeared.
What?
Oh, he's
Can you not
back.
see
He
me?
is like
You went
Oh,
black.
Okay. I like go to rub my.
Wait, yeah,
I like
Wind
went to
Waker-
rub my eyes and then like everyone's
I
like
thought
you
he
went
was
black.
coming back.
Wind Waker
Everyone's like
isn't
where did he
hard.
go? And then I like pause like this.
Wind Waker isn't hard. It's a bunch of open space.
You just have to
Yeah.
go
I know,
everywhere, and it's very
I played
unclear
it.
where you have to go.
Yeah, I eventually found out that
You played the easy version.
yeah, I didn't know they actually changed anything. I thought they just updated the graphics and
No,
gave you
they
the
made
sale.
They made it so
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah, I didn't know that the quest, the Triforce quest, took that like had way more pieces in the game.
Yeah,
I
There
There was way
eight.
more pieces, and you had to get the charts to show you where they were,
Yes.
and you had to pay to have them all sorted.
So what?
It was bad.
You had to have
Yeah.
3,184 rupees in order to unlock all the charts.
So here we go, boys.
You gonna say
Here we
something?
go.
okay. Here, are we going to the next
Alright.
topic? Is that what we're doing?
Oh, I was just gonna say the hardest game ever. which is
Well,
obviously
Are you gonna say it?
well.
Well, you kind of just.
Well,
um,
you're just like, you ready, boys?
Dramatic.
Oh, you know
pauses
what?
aren't
You know
a
what?
minute
No, no,
long.
no, no. Dark Soul has. You know what?
The
Dark Souls
hardest
has
game.
nothing on.
What is it, Evan?
Kirby and the Star Allies, boys.
There.
Oh,
I
there's
died
right
like
hand.
twice. I
You're
died like
right.
twice.
I don't
Dude, I
know
had, like,
how you died twice.
We got down to like 68 lives, like
Dude,
legit.
speedrunners don't even die in Dark Souls once. So like that's obvious.
That's-
I mean, that's a real thing, man.
That's intense, dude.
That shit's
I love how
crazy.
Ian walked away. His headphones.
He also
So yeah, Parker, what would our next topic be?
Oh, you
now
want to
that
know what
we're-
our next topic is? We're going to talk about video game graphics and what we think they're going to look like later in the future, and our favorites.
Okay.
Evan made some predictions at what our favorites are, and I would like him to repeat them.
Oh, shit. Okay, so I know. Well, I predicted myself, so we'll just go over that. So I
Wait, you
felt
predicted-
No. He predicted each of what we liked.
yeah, and then
Nice.
so I was like, I think Ian likes
Realistic.
yeah, Ian likes realistic graphics, and Tyler just likes things that look polished. But I don't know. I'm less confident now.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of
Now
the
that the
camera.
spotlight's on you, you're like,
All right,
Now that
all
the
right.
camera's
what does Parker
here.
like then?
Ian has affinity towards Batman games.
elf culture.
I don't know. I just thought Ian liked realism. Well, let's hear it, guys. What kind of graphics do you like?
I like two different types of graphics actually, but like no in between. I like completely retro and like pixelated, or extremely realistic. So even now, it doesn't have to be Earth realistic, but like the simple things like clothing looks like clothing, hair looks like
Polished.
hair, yeah, polished,
That,
or
yeah.
very retro. For instance, like Mario, obviously those graphics.
Undertale.
Mario, yeah, Odyssey and Undertale.
Oh god, Undertale is one of the
I
worst
really
looking
like-
games ever.
Yeah, but it goes. I like the
On
like,
purpose,
yeah,
Yeah.
but like for instance, Mario is really polished. Even though they have bullet bills, they still look real. But they're
Real
not
is a
real.
strong
Real in the
word, but they
Mario.
look good.
Real in terms of if they
Re-
were real, that's
real
what they would look
In
like.
comparison to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Like
and
the
the-
shading is really realistic
Yes.
on it and stuff like that. Obviously, there would never be a lead bullet just coming at you.
I mean, you could probably
Well, if you get shot, but I know with eyes, yeah.
put googly eyes on a bullet.
It's a
Oh,
bullet bill.
he's gone.
Did he? Oh, I thought.
Damn it! I
There you
opened
go.
my phone and it fucking Discord screwed me.
Why you on the
Okay.
phone, you Tyler?
All right, Ian, what kind of graphics do you like?
Pretty much, if it looks like a big black dot, I like that. Or if it, if it's just one color, it's just like one straight up color, that always looks really nice.
When everything is the
Oh my
exact
God.
same pigment.
A big
No.
pixel or like
See,
a
imagine-
monochromatic?
All right, imagine you're looking at your monitor,
This is the game you're
and it
playing.
was just
Turn it
one-
off.
yeah, exactly like that, Parker.
Parker, that's the kind of game I like.
That's the
Yeah, but
best.
it can change colors. It can change colors.
So you
know,
got
it can
that
be,
going on.
green, purple,
And then all of a sudden
black,
you get the
red.
black.
Semi LSD.
And then about halfway through the game, it turns into red,
or
And
blue.
then blue. Oh, that's
Oh.
just black.
and then turns to
Yeah.
white
Blue.
again. What else do I got?
That's just black.
No, no, no.
You
Oh,
clown.
and then you turn like this pigment,
White.
And then it
also.
turns into one of these.
and then, ooh.
And some of these.
So that's
And some of
Ian's, that's
these.
Ian's opinion. No, Ian, do you actually got one, or is that your favorite?
Oh wait, the 1 pixel.
You're about to
No,
lose
no, I
your
actually-
chance to say something.
No, Evan
Ian's
had
giggle,
it pretty
dude.
right.
Ian's
That's
giggle.
right.
Evan had it
That's
pretty
right.
pretty
I know my
spot on.
friends.
Like I do like the realistic ones.
Damn straight.
Uh-huh.
Like I think
now
they
I'm like
look
twice as confident.
super nice. But I don't know how they can improve them too much now.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
I like I definitely lean towards like anything cartoony, but I especially like sprite work, sprites and just other just retro in general, but specifically sprites. They don't have to look retro.
I
Like-
also like cel shaded too. Like, you know,
Cell
Borderlands?
shaded is my shit.
He loves his
I
gradients too.
need to look that up. I don't really remember.
Yeah, Tyler, you know
Cell
Borderlands?
shaded. Wind Waker. You were just playing it earlier.
Yeah,
That's a
I
cell
like
shaded
that.
game.
I like, yeah.
It's great. Cell shading is like one of the greatest things to ever happen to gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like visually, just
Yeah,
great.
I do like
I-
that.
I feel
Oh,
like at this point, I can't play a game from like 2012 and back. Like
Unless
it's
it-
super hard because I'm like, my eyes,
oh, graphics.
Really?
my
Well,
precious
see,
eyes.
Unless if they're meant to
That's
be
one of
bad,
the-
like Wind Waker, it's like
Yeah.
not supposed to be good.
No, Wind Waker looks
Well,
good,
see,
though.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I like cartoony and sprite work because it holds up a lot better, than like realistic. Because realistic looking graphics from
Will
2005
end
are
up being
not.
bad.
Yeah, now graphics now they might hold up better.
Yeah, they will hold up, but there'll still be like small issues.
Yeah, I do think we can still improve probably, but I don't know how much farther. So, well, Parker, you should tell us what.
Oh,
kind of
should I
graphics
tell you?
Yeah.
I think your prediction
Oh,
about it earlier was pretty close. You said something along the lines of I like very stylized games graphics.
Yeah.
Where when a game, it delivers me at the beginning of the game a style. If they are able to keep that style
Delivers.
going through the entire of the game, I like it. It's pretty decent. That's definitely a good way to put it. So like
you mean
Monster
like-
Hunter has good graphics.
Mhm.
Everything looks about the clean, but some of the monsters look like it doesn't really look like it fits this game all that much. It kind of feels out of place. I don't that throws me off a little bit. Or when they
Mhm.
make game and they focus completely on the environment, everything else is okay. And then for some reason the weapons just look clean and crisp. It's like this weapon looks better than my character model. They put all the money into the weapons, which isn't wrong, but I spent 2 hours creating my character and I don't even look at them because they look like ass.
Yeah.
Or Cuphead, everything looks like Cuphead would. It's got
Yeah.
the design.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the 40s style, 50s,
Donkey Kong,
30s.
like even older
Cartoon.
games, Donkey Kong Country Returns, for the SNES. That game, I see it.
Mhm.
I see how it looks. Everything meshes pretty cleanly. Nothing's too crazy. The background's a little
Everything's
but
jungle-esque.
it all has a certain style. So even games that have that older look to it or are older aren't that bad. Now
That's
that being
true.
said, if you have games that just look like absolute cancer, like if you've seen Ready Player One and you saw the game Adventure, that game looks like penis because it's just bunches of pixels in a
Can't-
line.
Yeah.
That's all the
But
game is, and I
In
don't.
their
Like that.
defense, that's from
That's all they had.
the
I get
80s.
that. But I'm not
So,
going to look
yeah.
at that and be like, ooh, those
That
graphics.
actually 70s.
Ooh.
70s.
Yeah,
I
those
think
graphics.
Mario 64 looks awful.
But my
Not
but
gonna
my
play.
point
Well, it
is
does,
Graphics are
but
terrible.
my point is
It's
there's
understandable.
a cutoff to that. There's a cutoff to the point where it's like those graphics fit the style they were going for, and these you can't consider these graphics.
Oh yeah,
These are just
definitely.
images of whatever.
Yeah.
You were gonna say something, Evan?
Oh, yeah. So I wanted you to go before I said this. So going on the point of realistic graphics, what do you guys think the future of graphics
Yeah.
are? Like, how much better do you think we can
I
get?
don't
Do you think we're
really
gonna cap
know.
out? Everything's gonna be
We're
VR?
getting pretty darn close.
Yeah, because like the way I see it,
Wait,
it's
I
like
see it,
maybe
we got
5
bubbles.
years,
I feel like
5 to 10 years will be
at
like
this-
so perfect.
at this point, you're kind of just waiting for monitors to get better so you can just improve your graphics.
Yeah,
Because at this point, we're getting up to like 4K, 8K, and stuff like that.
yeah.
So you're pretty much just trying to look to scale down like each pixel and then like create a more like realistic thing.
Yeah. Honestly, I actually just wrote a 6-page essay as my final essay over
Oh boy.
VR.
Oh
So
boy.
I'm gonna whip it out and read the whole thing.
Not on stream.
Oh boy.
No, but like, yeah, I honestly think VR is the future of.
Good
gaming.
graphics, yes.
I feel like VR is just I feel it's gonna be a while, but
Mhm.
I feel VR is gonna overtake computers.
They're making
in
good
terms of
No
gaming.
movement.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not. It doesn't necessarily have to be movement. Like
Please be SAO style.
that's
don't
that's
make
what
me
I'm saying.
move.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's actually that is a possibility
Move
for
with
shit
your
like that to happen.
mind.
Yeah, what do you want to explain that? Because I feel like SAO isn't mainstream enough
I guess,
for me
yeah,
to
that's
just
true.
say that.
So, SAO is basically they came up with a helmet that looks
an
almost
anime.
exactly like VR. It's like a motorcycle helmet, basically. You put it on, it covers your head, it covers all the way around, and it like connects to your neural network or whatever. And so if you were gonna move your hand in real life, instead of actually moving your hand, it freezes. Your body just stays where it is, but it'll move your character's hand. So like whatever you input through your brain, it'll go into the game and not to your body.
Yes.
So it would allow it would allow all of like your characters that full body movements instead of walk forward, shoot, gun, aim.
Mhm.
It's like you literally can be like, okay, I'm gonna aim. Now I'm gonna like pull this away a little bit. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna.
Mm-hmm. And you wouldn't get tired.
Nice dance moves.
Kind of
Ooh, Tyler.
Oh, Fortnite.
Ooh.
Rather than current VR where you actually have to move your arm, you need space to do that. This would be like you could just lay in a bed.
Yeah,
that appeals to me much more. I don't mind the concept of VR. I mind the like punching a TV.
Any physical activity.
Yeah, and that too. So yeah, that would be nice if they.
To be honest, my opinion on the future of graphics, you guys like had like the VR thing down, but I think instead of VR for other games, it might be just unique. It doesn't have to be realistic. It could just be making something unique. Because if you think about it, Minecraft in 2011, unique, and it exploded.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't.
And it's still good.
It'd have to be unique. Like everybody considers Minecraft graphics like they're not. Nobody's gonna say they're the best graphics, but like they're unique. So you're like, oh, this game has good graphics.
Yeah.
They
don't have to be good.
Yeah. Yep. They don't have to be realistic to be good.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So unique, I'd say, is probably after they've because they're reaching their cap on like realism.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to get
go
much
for
better.
unique. Yeah. So Cuphead recently, great game.
Exactly.
Undertale, 8-bit. Like, come on, they're all unique graphically games. So
Undertale was like one of the few games to go really far back in the graphics.
They really took
they're going back to like near Pong.
But they made up with it with good gameplay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
The thing is they didn't do it because they couldn't go farther. They literally chose to have that bad of graphics.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was the style they were going for.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh well, we can't handle these graphics, so we're gonna go with
like
the
4K pixels, guys.
Well, like there are definitely good looking retro style games. Like I don't know if you guys ever. Well, Parker has because I've played it with you. Played Shovel Knight. Shit looks awesome, but it's like retro style, and but it doesn't look old. And it's really cool looking, and I feel like it'll hold up better because it's not. Yeah.
Competing for new graphics is actually a very big flaw in games in terms of survivability. That's how you say it.
Yeah.
If you just come up with your own sort of thing or use something else that's just not realistic, you have a much better chance of living it.
Make those mustache hairs to a T. Yeah. That's how you make a good game. 10
make
years
it all
we'll still be
white.
playing Odyssey.
1 pixel.
All right.
Hey, 1 pixel.
Should we move on? I think we.
Yeah, we're probably good.
I think
we
did some good.
All right. Before we get to this next segment, I want to remind everyone in a couple, 20, 30 minutes, we're going to do some Q&A. So if you have questions, leave them in the box, and read them up later.
Ask us about anything. It doesn't have to be related.
Ask me about why I look so good. Anyways, we're going to do our next segment.
Good question.
Which is
why do you look so good, Dad?
Because I do. A game review. We're going to be reviewing Overwatch. Blizzard's masterpiece. This game is a masterpiece.
It is.
Only problem with
I'm not sure
Overwatch
if
is
you
it's
can
on
consider
Blizzard and not Steam.
Wow.
I'm not sure if
What
you can
a
consider
stupid complaint.
Overwatch its masterpiece.
It's not like it's only.
Yeah, I do think WoW is definitely their masterpiece.
Well, I wasn't
But-
saying that it was their masterpiece. I was
Yeah.
saying it's a masterpiece.
It's one of their
One of their
masterpieces.
masterpieces.
Oh, there we go. That's
a more
I can get
accurate
behind
So
that.
okay,
One of
Overwatch. Let me-
Blizzard's so good at making games, they only made 6.
So masterpiece game Overwatch. You got the game. You have different characters you can play, and they each have their own abilities,
Can
right?
you stop that, please?
Yeah, I can. I was about to stop. I ran. My brain couldn't process the words fast enough in that accent.
It hurts.
Basically, it's a first-person shooter. You have a bunch of different characters with different abilities. They each have their own ultimate ability, which is something super unique to them, and it can change the tides of the battle. It's really fun. You get cool different skins, and it's just a good game. I don't know.
I want to add to that. So yeah, there's different characters FPS, but it's a 6v6 team game, which is really cool. And you mesh characters together, and it's not just a deathmatch, kill each other. It's objective based. So you either want to like capture a certain point with your team and hold it,
Yeah.
or you want to push a payload, which is like a car or whatever. You just want to get to the other end of the map.
Yes.
Well, actually,
Yes.
usually,
I just wanted to be more. I'm sorry, be a little more specific.
payload. It's a
You push my glasses up in the middle like no one does.
I don't have
So, yeah.
glasses.
what I do that all. I literally do this sometimes.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
I do
Oh, I
this.
grab like my frame here like that, or like
I
the
just
side.
go like this.
I go like this.
Dude, how do you see?
I
There
don't.
should be so many
actually do
smudges on
that.
your glass. I
I go
have
like
smudges
this.
on my glass.
I honestly
don't
have to
do
clean
that.
it off just from.
That's a
doing
good way in.
I don't have glasses. So
Guys,
what?
Let's hear it.
we have a special visitor.
Who would that be?
Oh, is it the cat?
My kitty.
Hi, special.
Oh.
He
Your cat's
blends
name.
in. See, look, he's not even here.
What's your cat's name?
His name is Jinx.
Hi, Jinx. Jinx, are you gonna hit us with some mad
Jinx,
alts?
give us your Overwatch opinion.
Oh yeah.
Jinx, tell us about Overwatch.
All right, so
Wow, really? I didn't know that.
dude, meow.
He's not
as
liking
well.
He's not loving
He
it.
gave it a 0. It's really gonna skew
I
our
guess
votes.
I'll start because no one
All right,
else
hit
is
us
being
up.
it, man.
Well, I was all right.
Here's the thing with this
What?
game. I originally, I came from Team Fortress 2, which is pretty similar to this game.
Yeah, that is
Uh,
the direct comparison.
Yeah, that is the big comparison.
Mhm.
People call it a knockoff. It's not a knockoff. Team Fortress 2 came first, and Overwatch took some ideas, but I can't blame them for that. They have a lot of unique stuff, so I can't.
Yeah.
Originally, when I heard Overwatch came out, I was like, these knockoffs taking my game. And then I played Overwatch, and it's like,
Taken
know, I
my
can see-
I developed.
I get it. That being said, I have more time on Team Fortress 2. I probably have like twice the amount of time than I do on Overwatch.
Mhm.
But the amount of fun I've had is different because I think Overwatch I've had a lot more fun in the less time I've played. Just because it's a lot more unique. The graphics are much crisper. And I
I
think
feel like most of the characters are fun to play
yeah, and
too.
they each have their own backstory. They each have their own character specifically.
On
Like-
top of abilities.
Right. Like Team Fortress 2, Scout. He's from New York.
Mhm.
He's got a shotgun. He runs really
That's
fast.
his thing. He's from New York. That's his character.
Well, no,
That's all
that's
he's
his
got.
character. He's from New York. You got the heavy.
He's just a New York guy.
No. The heavy's Russian. The medic's German. They each have their own accent.
I know.
Like
They
this-
actually have a video for all the dudes.
Whereas Overwatch does that too.
Mhm.
You got Roadhog and
They do that, yeah.
Junkrat are both
cinematics.
Australian.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Who's Swedish?
Australia.
Tracer?
That's just British.
Tracer, the Swedish
No,
one?
Tracer's British.
Oh,
Mercy
no.
is Swedish.
Mercy, yeah.
Anyways,
Luther
besides the
from?
point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Death.
America.
He's from hell.
Besides the point, I think Overwatch has enough unique stuff going for it. They did a great job with their ultimates. I think that all of them are very balanced.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think they really went overboard with anything. And
That game is so balanced.
it's
Yeah.
very balanced. Sometimes
I love
it
that.
feels too balanced to me because it's like
Shut up.
it's so balanced
I think
and
it's,
I'm losing
it's
because
so
I know I'm
balanced
bad.
because I think it's so balanced because every team can pick the same guys.
Yeah.
So it's like if there's
Oh,
something
yeah, you can have
broken with one
clones.
guy, both teams have it.
Yes.
They have that option.
Yeah.
Which
I
I
do.
like.
That's a good
I
element.
like that. My only complaint is which is something that Evan says with League of Legends. I think you rely on your team a lot to an extent, which in this game isn't as big of a problem because your ultimates are a lot more impactful. I feel.
Yes.
Like if you're playing a Reaper and you go in and you can wipe the whole team.
I do feel like it's more doable to carry.
But there's not a whole lot of flaws. And I can't really put the point on it, but something about it, I can't explain it, but something about it's just not good. Something about it is just like I don't want to.
It's hard having to rely on other people.
It's like I don't even know if it's that. It's just like I play it for a long time. I played for like a month straight, and it's like Evan will ask me to play. It's like I just don't really feel like I don't want to play for like 2-3 months, and I go back. It's like
we played for like 2 hours today.
For me,
a good time.
It's an exaggeration, but I'm saying like I'll get this opinion. I don't. It's a good game. I like playing it. I don't want to play it for some reason. It just doesn't click.
I feel I kind of had the same thing with it. But for me, well, no. For me personally, it's just very repetitive. That's the reason why I can't get back into it a lot of the times.
Oh, I thought you were like, I'll get addicted. It's too good.
At first, that's what it was like, but I know that like, it's not like crazy deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that it's a bit too repetitive for me. That's why for me it's like I can't really just get back into it. It's like I like the game, I enjoy it. If I play it, I'll have fun. But it's very repetitive.
You also need to play with friends.
That too. I don't see how you could play that game on your own.
Yeah.
I don't like League. I don't like playing League on my own. Even though I could, I don't to.
I just wanted to add something to that. So, kind of what both of you guys were talking about, this sort of ties in. I think that's just those are just elements of being a team game.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to rely on your team, but that can also be a good thing.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, it's fun to play with your friends, which I think makes it more playable. Like, if you got a squad playing with all the time, it's more fun to keep playing, even if it is the same thing.
Yeah.
On top of, you don't feel as bad about relying on your team, because hopefully you're not playing with random baboons.
Just constant.
So, and even if you are, it's funnier.
It is. If anything, they're a body.
Yeah, that is like a check and balance thing. Like, there are definitely goods and bads about being a team game.
Yeah.
Well, while you're at it, why don't you give me your review of them?
You just want to go full on?
Yeah, knock it out of the park.
I'm very positive about Overwatch.
Parker, you didn't rate it.
Yeah, we didn't put
you want
numbers.
A number
As
from me? You want a number from me?
Yeah.
I fluctuate. Sometimes I'll be at a 5. Other times I'll be at a 9.
What?
I don't know. It's just sometimes I'll be playing. It's like I don't like it, so it's a 5.
Do you want to just call it a 7 then? Go in between. Like
I'm gonna go for an 8. For my opinion, at this exact moment, I'm giving it an 8. I'll give it an 8 right at this moment.
Where did that come from?
If you ask me a month from now, I might say a 3. Who knows?
Okay, Tyler, you want to finish? Sorry, I just want to add to that.
I mean, criticizing my opinions, criticizing my criticism.
5 to 9. What a
What do you
broad
want
range.
from me? What do you want from me? What do you mean? If I'm playing,
I know what you're saying, though. I agree.
I get what you mean. It's just funny. Tyler, why don't you go while you're raging?
Go to bed. Good night.
Let him have his break. What's the halves, Ty?
For me personally, I really enjoy first-person shooters a lot, and I got really addicted to Black Ops 1 and 2, for the reason of just I don't know. I just get addicted to that kind of like competition.
Yes.
That's kind of the reason why I didn't play a lot of Overwatch when it first got like popular in our friend group, is because I knew that if I played it too much, I would become extremely addicted to it, and that'd be like all I did. And honestly, I didn't want to do that. I knew I'd like Overwatch, but I didn't want to have to like. I didn't want Overwatch to be like the only thing I did. I absolutely love the abilities and the customization I say customization, but
aesthetic customization.
Yeah, like the ability of choosing different people.
Oh, yes.
Whereas before, like in other shooters, it's I have a different gun.
Dude, I
have a
am with
different,
you
like,
full on
I have a
with
different
that.
pack or whatever. There was differences. Like you could definitely say there's like, oh well, there's a shotgun class, there's the sniper class, there, like you play differently based off what you pick.
Yeah.
But Overwatch, you literally get like a full different character, like crazy, like
Yes.
Junkrat. You get like a grenade
Yeah.
crazy freak. You get Farah. She flies around constantly. You know, Diva has her whole robot thing going on. It's just,
Yeah.
I just really love that and how they all have their different abilities and stuff. I find that. Really
I'm
good.
with that.
The game is a bit repetitive. There's only 2 things that you really do. I know there's different game modes, but there's really only 2 main things that people do.
Yeah, the 2 versions of like the main game mode,
Yeah.
depending on your map.
But overall, I'd say it's pretty good. I would give it like a 7.5.
You want to go in, or you want me to go next?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
I think the game is like fun, like Evan said, when you're playing with friends, and then I think it like overall is just like designed very well. I think like Tyler was saying, like no character is the exact same, which makes the game like there isn't a lot of people, but each person is so unique in their own way that you're like, well, I can't say that the game is like boring because every single character is unique, and then they all have their own like specific play styles. So it's just like, just the lack of characters does not like come in there because every character is just so unique. Like you play like the newer people like Moria, Orisa, Bridget. Like
we actually learned today it's Brigida. We've been saying it super wrong.
It's
Yeah.
Brigida. Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
well,
because
anyway.
she's Swedish or whatever.
Yeah. Anyway,
Something.
like
German.
you play them, and then you're like, huh. They're just all like so different from each other, and they're so different from the other people in their class. And it just makes the game very unique. The maps, on the other hand, I feel like they could add a few more along with a few more objective-based game modes. I think I would give the game... I like 7.5. I was like thinking 8 or 7.5 in my head. I think it's definitely like higher tier on the list.
Definitely.
It also looks pretty nice too. So what does it average us out to?
Well, Evan hasn't
Well, I
gone
didn't go yet,
Oh,
but
okay.
I
Evan's
know
waiting because he's gonna have his moment.
Dude, here we go. Let me tell you, dude, I love Overwatch. I love the aesthetics, and I agree with what you guys said about the characters. That is like my favorite thing. I love games with big rosters, and Overwatch does such a good job of like they're so different. Like to the extent you can't like it feels like I'm playing a different game, but like even the guys in the same class, like Ian said, they have their own thing going. I agree that there are flaws. That I wish there were maps, a couple more maps, maybe a few more characters and game modes, and the team system is not perfect, but I think it's really fun. And as long as you have that group of people that aren't dragging you down, it's a good time. I give it a 9, but I just very good, not
Very
perfect,
good,
but
very good.
close. Yeah, I think like within a couple updates, it'll be there.
Yeah, totally.
Like, I don't know. I'm very fond of it and this blanket because it's cold in here. So that would give us a good 8 because we 32 out of 40.
32. Oh my gosh! I opened up an image. I forgot I was on. I opened up Discord.
We got an even number for
and
once.
Tyler's image opened up something.
What, did your porn open?
No, it's not porn. It's the zombie image or whatever.
I thought you were about to be like, no, it's not. And then you're like...
And then I double check. Is that porn? No, it's not.
Is it? Wait.
Yeah.
So that's like I don't even know.
Oh, nope, yep, that is.
So, I mean, none of us hate it. It was just a range of good. Apparently 5 to 9.
I will kill you. I will end you.
Yeah, maybe next week we'll rate it a 5.
I
Who
might.
knows?
And then the week after that, a 9.
Like,
you know?
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Who raises it?
Literally 10 minutes later, it's a 14.
I'm about to lower it to a 5. You guys keep shitting on me.
I don't care.
I'm about to. Okay, you know what? We're moving on. Thank you
Evan
everyone
is.
so much for listening to this game review. We're gonna move on.
Thanks everybody for watching.
We're gonna move on to everyone's favorite
Come on,
segment, Steam
he's gonna end the show.
games. Who doesn't love a Steam game? You can play at home.
I don't, because I've been taking mad L's
You
recently.
can play at home if you'd like to. It's the segment of the show where I pick out 2 games from Steam and I make up one. These bonobos have to figure out which game I made up. And I currently the score, if you look right here, Evan's at 4, Tyler's at 7, Ian's at 8. I'm at 1.
What are you at, Perger?
I'm at 1. If they don't get any of them, I get a point. If you want to play at home, go ahead. It's fun. And I'm gonna give the description. It could be directly from the Steam page. It could be from what I see. It could be anything. I will not give you more than what is written here. We good to go?
Yeah. I just love that we
sure.
forced you into such a now you have to make a disclaimer every time we start.
I mean,
We're so nitpicky about it.
right?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, that was giving advantages. and
Yeah,
stuff.
because it's like I might be more lenient towards mine. It might not be. Who knows?
Yeah,
All
like,
right.
well, more so when we ask questions and you don't know what to answer.
Because it's
for
like
the
I
fake
don't know
one.
this game, but this game's mine that I made up. I gotta.
It's not real.
Okay, we're starting, boys. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Game numero uno. Castle Brigade. Charge through a tower and kill as many folks as possible with your medieval weapons. Game number 2. Galaxy Ball. Roll a space ball through a galaxy and dodge black holes. Wait. A dramatic side-scrolling RPG on the quest to buy an Xbox.
Oh my god.
Oh, I thought you were saying wait as in like adding to the second one.
Nope,
can,
that
you,
is-
can you repeat wait?
A dramatic
I didn't realize that was a different
side-scrolling
game.
RPG on the quest to buy an Xbox.
Side scrolling
I'm gonna go with
RPG.
number 1. I'm feeling
Interesting.
number 1's a fakie.
Okay.
I've been going with my gut recently, and it's been giving me some moolahs.
Let
So
me figure out what my gut is telling me so I can ignore it. You go next, Ian.
If I'm gonna be like the true winner here, I might have to go with. Oh no, I'm kidding. I'm gonna go with
oh, wow.
number 3. I don't know why. Just I want to do number 3.
Feeling like I felt like number 1 was a little too basic. I feel like a lot of times Steam games are pretty random, and I'm feeling that one's a fakie.
I'm gonna go with number 3. Mainly just because I don't know how you would have a side-scrolling RPG, and I'm mostly curious.
Okay.
So why don't you tell us,
The
Parker?
correct answer was number 1. Castle Brigade was 3.
Bested us again.
That is Tyler getting
Gut.
a point. Ooh, that means that
Ian.
Tyler and Ian are tied
Ooh.
at 8.
Ooh, Tyler.
I'm coming to eat your
Evan's at 4. I'm still at 1. Thank you guys for playing.
Evan's nailing this one.
Why don't you tell us our next thing?
Can I get a repeat of Evan's number?
Well, I mean, he's higher than me.
Well, I am beating, so I'm not in last.
You're not in
Maybe-
last. I'm
maybe-
in last. I can't
Maybe
beat
for
you
a
guys.
couple weeks, all 3 of us will pick the same thing, so Parker can
My
catch up.
goal is to beat Ian. Okay, Ian, I'm gonna be honest. Like for the past 3 weeks, I'm like, I swear he's got the Steam open or something. Because you've been getting them right
Oh,
so
no.
often. I'm just thinking he's googling them and seeing which one isn't real. He's got them.
How many have I've gotten a lot in a row, like recently. I'm on a hot
You got
streak
last
right
week
now.
right. You got the week before that right, and then I think that you didn't get them.
I'm on a cold streak.
Well, you're on a hot streak for losing.
Come on, Evan. We're all on a hot streak.
Yeah.
Well, especially
well
me.
played.
As long as I get
Parker's
one.
on a nice hot
Dude,
losing
I've
streak.
never. Hey,
To be fair, it's kind of impressive that you have 1 point alone.
heck
Like-
yeah! I bamboozled you all. Okay, Q&A. Ask us anything. Ian, do you have any questions? Boom.
Parker's
There's been
point
quite
is
a
worth
few
10
questions.
points.
Oh yeah, each of my points are 10.
So far, all the questions I've got were from the Face Within, and they were Far Cry 5 is new. Any thoughts on buying the game or leaving it to sit on the shelf?
Like I want to.
Don't ask me.
I want to get.
I actually,
But nah.
I looked at a like trailer for it, and honestly, it looks pretty cool.
I would gladly buy it and not play it. You know, at this point, I just accept the fact. I'm like, you know what, that game looks cool. I'm gonna buy it, and then I know that I'm never gonna play it.
Support the
I have
game.
full intentions of playing it. It just doesn't happen.
I played Far Cry 4. It's fun. Far Cry
I'll
5
let it
though.
sit on the shelf.
I'll pass. It looks fun, but I'll pass.
Yeah, definitely looks pretty.
I think there's definitely a possibility that I could buy the game, but like, I'm like on a streak of like not buying any games recently, and
That's
I'm pretty
smart.
proud. I'm pretty proud of myself for that. Like,
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
in. I'm in that right now too.
The game reminds me of like
Good job, Ian.
GTA a little bit, but you can do more of whatever you want.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, that game looks really nice, and it looks so cool to play. But
Is it on the PC?
yeah, it's on PC.
I'll see why not.
But I'm like, I don't know. I probably don't like need the game, and I probably wouldn't play it too
I
often.
need it.
I feel like I might get it. It'll be a bit, but I feel like it's something that I would want to at least try out. It looks cool.
Yeah, give it the good self
Yeah,
shit.
it's all
Or
cool.
self sit, not shelf sit.
Shelf shit.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
get-
shit. Kit.
I
Oh.
totally ruined that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Self shit on the seashore.
I tried to roast you and then I failed.
You guys need me. I'll be blowing bubbles.
I shelf shitted myself.
All right. Oh, I guess it's more of a comment, but it says, the face within said, PETA says Far Cry 5 is bad because they mistreat fish. And why would they care about cartoon fish? And I don't know, PETA's been doing this for years.
Yeah,
Yes.
Wait,
honestly,
that's real? PETA
Yeah.
actually said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been,
I was
believe it.
kidding.
no,
I
PETA's
believe
been doing
PETA's
this
such a-
to video games for years.
Exactly.
God.
That's what I'm saying.
that's so bad. Like
Like-
that's like saying that Stardew Valley should be like banned because you put animals in a barn and not free roaming.
You know, all right, I understand.
Dumbass.
Real animal cruelty. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course you
I
should
agree.
stop
That's
Stay
that.
out
but
of video
Why,
games.
why are they egging on? Pokemon isn't even animals.
Hey,
They're monsters.
Are you
Half of them
kidding?
are magnets.
In Assassin's Creed 3, I remember you could run up and kill like bears and like deer and everything.
Yeah,
Like, I mean,
there's much
wow.
more. What is the
Pressing
name?
manners.
Hoopla!
Shit, what is the
What is more
one? What is
important?
the one Western game that came out a while ago? It was on the PS3. Fuck.
I don't
Oh,
think
Red
it should
Dead
shit on any
Redemption.
Yeah,
games.
Red. Yeah, you would just kill animals like constantly.
What does PETA have against games and killing animals?
Because it
Like,
encourages real life killing.
that's such bullshit.
That's
I don't
what
I know.
believe that.
That doesn't make
People who
sense.
play video games tend not to actually
Are you
hunt.
kidding me? I'm gonna stab
A lot
myself
of
with this
them aren't-
unsharpened
That's
pencil.
so true. Yeah.
A
If
lot of-
anything,
Yeah, a lot of people
Yeah.
who play video games aren't the hunting type.
yeah.
Now, of course, there are people. I'm not saying
For
it's
sure.
not a thing, but a lot of the people
sure.
don't hunt.
So yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think it's a little stupid.
time
What
to make
now that we've
fun
ranted about your comment, what's next question?
says, what is the best new free game for Android?
Oh, Android. Well, let
Pokemon.
us tell you.
You're
Pokemon
talking
Revolution.
They're
They
talking
don't-
about Egg Incorporated.
Oh,
It's not
yeah, that's a
new.
better answer.
It's not even new.
It's new to me. I
Oh,
just
new
installed
game.
it.
Dude,
I'm
Pokemon Revolution.
I'm on the store right now.
I don't even
I don't
know.
know.
Top
man.
free games.
Alright,
Apparently,
you guys
Harry
are
Potter
hating on my
Hogwarts
idea.
Mystery is the new best top
Let me
free
check.
Or
game.
Let me check
Lord's
my phone, too.
Mobile.
What do we got?
Tap computer.
There's also PUBG Mobile.
Tower of
That's a turn
Farming.
phone,
Okay, hold on. I might download that. Tower of Farming.
I feel like most games that come out there's always one good game and then everything copies off of them.
I'm actually gonna install this.
I feel a lot of times there's not really good games that come out.
I'm gonna install Will Crush Idle Simulator.
All right,
Snapchat's pretty good one.
What do you got?
Evan. Oh, I know it. It's
What about?
time to make fun. Says favorite game to
Oh,
play on your
Saturdays.
phone.
Oh,
What are you gonna say?
Pokemon Revolution.
For me, it's either Loop or what's it called? Loop, Egg Game, or Clash of Clans. I don't really play either of the three anymore, but I really did enjoy those three when I played it.
For me, it's
Alright.
if you got Ian.
Hmm?
Oh, I was gonna let Ian go. Alliance Heroes of the Spire. That's a fun game.
I like Sudoku, but that's just like a general game.
I have this app for this game called Pokemon MMO. Or Pokemon Revolution. It's an MMO. It's a fan-made game. It's fun. You go through all the regions. There's nothing really special about it.
You can play
Oh
Yeah,
my, wait a minute.
I didn't have it on my phone at first, but I found out it's an app and I downloaded it.
This is really funny.
It's also for PC.
Well, I'll say it in a little bit because I don't know exactly how far down, but currently I am on the top charts for free, and I'm on number 50 and haven't seen a single game, like actual game.
Oh, so like it's just all been like applications and.
Yeah, they're all like
stuff.
Starbucks, McDonald's, Snapchat, Facebook.
Oh.
Google is.
I think that's how you get a
Yes.
paid sponsor right there.
Tinder's like the closest thing
Sponsors
so
Facebook.
far.
You call Tinder a game?
That's like the closest thing so far.
Good,
Alright.
good
Call it
meme.
the Holy
Twitch.
Bible a game.
All right. So,
Unicorn. Unicorn's the first one.
All right.
what number?
Watch,
It's
it's like a
number
unicorn.
72.
Watch, it's a
Alright.
unicorn encyclopedia.
It's a coloring book.
Oh my
We
god.
kind of answered this, but Spastastical Wizard is wondering the best old phone game. He said Moon Portal is his favorite, or Temple Run too.
Ooh, Temple Run was
What's
good.
where do we draw the line at old?
Just feel something.
I
I
feel
like-
like
All right. How
I
about
like
how about we
Jetpack
draw the
Joyride.
line at old for over a year?
that one's really good. That one's really good.
That
Evan,
was a
I agree.
quality game.
I
Yeah.
love
Wait,
that game.
What game?
Jetpack.
Jetpack Joyride. I had that on
Ooh,
my
That
that's
was
so
a
good.
good one.
yeah in the day.
I like
That's not really old.
Pocket God was fun.
That's
Yeah.
old. 5 years old.
Um,
Flappy Bird.
oh,
That
Mm,
I actually don't really like Flappy Bird.
I don't think almost anybody did.
Well, it was just kind of a trend for like a couple days.
Fruit
it was
Ninja.
funny. It was funny to
I like
pretend
Fruit
rage.
Ninja, to be honest.
Fruit Ninja was fun.
It's very boring to me.
Monkey
Sorry.
Balloon Tower Defense was a good one.
I never
Um,
played that as an app, but definitely a fun
It's
game.
because it cost money.
I don't know if I'd call
Oh,
it.
that's why.
I don't know if I'd call
Yeah,
it.
it was free
old.
online. That's why I played it.
How old is
Yeah.
that?
Did you buy it or did you have like a free version?
Oh, I enjoyed them. I bought
Oh,
it. I had tons
Tyler.
of fun.
Tyler,
I should buy it.
Zombieville 2.
Oh my god, I love
Hey,
that.
To
That
Zombie
game
Farm,
was great.
dude.
Is there a Balloons Tower Defense 6 yet?
No, I don't think there will be
You guys ever
either.
play Zombie Farm? That game was my jam.
Yeah, I got bored of it.
I'd play that game again if it saved my
Um,
data.
There actually was one question that you
Farm
kind
played
of
that
missed,
too.
Ian.
I gotta look if it's still on.
I don't know if you saw. I know you saw it to begin with, but you might have thought that I like answered. The Face Within asked what my favorite color was, but I feel we should all do that.
Oh, our favorite color?
Yeah, for
Oh,
me,
they actually
my,
asked. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I thought you were
mine's
memeing us.
maroon. So like it's like a darker, like kind of browny red. Maroon.
Good description.
I'm
Maroon
seeing-
is like on my wall. Wait, I got you. Look at that
Yeah.
that red picture of it. That's
Yeah.
maroon. Yeah.
The nice
Here
color.
we go. See, I
What about
got you with the
you
save.
guys?
Neon green. So I mean I like bright colors in general, but specifically green. That's not a very good. That there's a little bit of the color like right there, but you probably can't
Nice.
see it very well. Tyler's earbud phones, your headphones.
Wait.
Yeah, that. There we go.
It's
That's
kind
mine.
of funny because you have to look at our pictures too to see.
For me, I'm gonna say crimson. Nice dark red.
Crimson.
Nice dark red.
So you're like your bed or like darker?
Darker. Like my wall. Actually, my wall is. Like
Look at Ian's room.
What about my flag? The stripes.
No, dark.
This current shade.
I don't know. It's like blood color. Like maybe this
Oh,
shade.
oh, he means like Shadow the
Yeah,
Hedgehog kind of red.
Oh yeah. No, Shadow the Hedgehog. Exactly.
All right. What about you, E-Dog?
It's kind of like the color of my face right now.
White?
You know, hot pink.
Hot pink.
Hot pink. Wait,
I
what?
was-
That's
I was-
not right. I know your favorite color, Ian. Come on. Hit us
Hot
up,
pink, dude.
man.
I
He's
think
memeing you
every
all.
time that we get asked what's our favorite color, I'm just gonna change it up. So
Oh,
this
is
time
that
it's
how
hot
it's
pink.
okay?
I think twice, maybe once.
Well, yeah, but honestly, it is green, but I'm gonna go with hot pink this week.
All right, do we have another question?
Nice.
Did I miss anything else, Tyler?
Will Trump ever tell us if aliens are real? They obviously are real. We don't need him.
He's not going to
us.
tell us
Yeah,
the real because
obviously.
he is an alien. Why would he tell
Well,
us
yeah,
the real if
don't
he's
you
an
put it that
alien?
way.
The lizard people.
Duh.
Hello.
Why do you think
They're
Zuckerberg got
running the
off so
government
easy? Trump
right
just
now.
said, "No, dude,
Yeah, I don't
gotta
know
help
what
my
kind of
fellow
non-believers
alien."
you
Do
got.
you guys ever think that the Zuck is a
The
water-cooled
Zuck.
PC?
Oh,
Oh
well,
my God.
of course he is. That's not even a question, dude.
Oh, that question was from Spaztastical Wizard, by the way.
Holla.
Thank you.
No, of course he's not going to admit it because he is one. Duh. Everyone knows
Oh,
that.
Fishtails. You know what? The face within. How about instead of dyeing my fishtails hot pink, I give myself hot pink frosted tips.
Ooh, dude, you get all the ladies, dude. Hot as hell.
I'll do it on my
man.
Dude,
Dude,
I would want you at that point.
Tyler, I would not be able to stand being around you because you'd be so hot.
Exactly, dude.
I would just
Hot
burn a hole
pink.
through me.
It might turn me gay. It's not cool.
Oh,
I'm not allowed to do that.
hot pink, man.
Exactly.
Evan. It's just
Ian, you gotta frost your beard.
Yeah, hit the button, Ian.
Hit it again.
There we go.
I hit it
All
like
right,
20
okay.
times there.
We heard it there.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
Ow.
I would be the guy. I'd be Guy Fury.
Ian, no,
Do we have another
Bring you
question?
to Flavor Town.
Ian, you gotta dye your beard.
What beard?
Yeah, it's right
It
The
there.
just-
beard so we can see it.
Just bring a little
You can't-
Sharpie and just
You
go
can't
like.
see it. There's nothing there.
Alright.
Do we have any other
Dye your
questions?
hair. What?
Like if I get really close, you can see that I haven't shaved in a week. But like,
Yeah, dye that like a bright yellow or something. Like
Dye it
piss
black.
yellow.
Yellow
What?
wouldn't look any
That's like-
different.
Your hair's
He's
blonde.
blonde.
Blonde is not yellow.
That wouldn't make it any more visible though.
Yeah, it wouldn't do anything.
What do you mean? His skin's
Ian,
white.
Ian,
You'd see it.
just color your chin black. just literally get a Sharpie and just start coloring it.
I would do
You wanna borrow
that, but I
John's
have to
Christmas
work
present?
tomorrow, and I'm not sure if I can
You're
get it all
telling me you
off.
wouldn't see this on my chin? It's a bright ass yellow. Next question.
But it okay.
I think that's it.
Is that it?
That's it for right now, unless you want to wait.
If there's any more questions, I will allow them
I think
if they
we're
come
good.
in the next minute.
Oh.
You have
As
1
long
minute.
as they're appropriate.
Let's all just stare at the cameras
Let's
and
look at our
As
stuff.
long
balls.
as
No,
they're
that's
stream
not
appro- as long as they're
Everyone stare right near
stream
cameras.
appro-
I'm gonna look real sensual and just stroke my beard.
So, I'm gonna go talk about Uncharted because I didn't do that this week, right?
Yeah, you didn't.
I let Evan do the Odyssey.
I didn't talk about Pikmin 2.
I haven't talked to did I talk about Odyssey?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
you did.
So
okay.
I think Uncharted is a great game, and I want to go play another one of Naughty Dog's games again called The Last of Us. Another great game. I want to replay that. I was thinking about it this week. I'm just like, ooh.
Dude, I look like a
not
spaceman.
sure.
Look at me. I look epic, dude.
Whoa, wait, what? You have upside down glasses.
Upside down safety glasses. Yeah.
Did you say you look like Evan?
No, I look like a
No, I
spaceman.
didn't say anything. I haven't
Oh,
said it.
no, not you, Parker. I thought he's like, I look like Evan.
All right.
A spaceman.
I
I'm hearing
thought that would
things.
make my eye bigger, or is it this way?
Thank you for the compliment.
Oh, those
the
are
face
safety
man.
glasses.
I think that's all.
Is that it?
for-
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just being
All right,
idiots now.
Space
Parker, why don't
Cadets.
you-
Space Cadets, thank you for joining us on this journey. We will see you next week at. Oh, we'll plug the headphones.
It was me for like half a second.
Ooh.
Do you copy?
We-
Over.
I think
Thank you.
because we
Please
have
outro
been out
us.
of school this week, we might be able to do Terraria a little bit earlier and a little bit more often.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
So
yeah,
on Wednesday we will be playing Terraria at a earlier time, and
Can
like
we-
he said, because it's summer, we might be able to play more frequently. My schedule's a little bit wanky, which is the only thing. Maybe on the weekend.
Should we throw a number on it or?
Let's leave it very ambiguous at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Earlier than 10.
Earlier than 10, probably later than at least 4.
Let's try that outro again.
Let's agree with that. All right.
Thank you.
Outro
Thank
us.
you, Space Cadets, so much for joining us on this journey. We will see you next week at the same time on Friday, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can find us on YouTube. Leave a comment over there. We will do our best to answer any questions that you have on the live stream. Don't forget to tell your friends to tell them to follow so that you can watch me get mad at Rage Tetris, because that'll be a good old-fashioned fun time. We will see you next week. Follow us on Twitter. Adios, amigos.
Goodbye.